Hello, everyone. Before we get started on this week's episode, just a quick word that YouTube, in all its infinite wisdom, has decided that some of the Die Party games are now not suitable for advertising. It doesn't mean a whole lot for the content. I'm not going to censor the videos in any way, but if you'd like to lend your support so that Die Party can continue to grow, please check out the Patreon or subscribe on the Twitch channel. Enjoy the episode. Hello, restless adventurers. Welcome back to Die Party Embers, hopefully now going forward, weekly exploration into the world of, I guess, the dark world of Torchbearer.
Yeah, it's pretty fair.
Yeah, it's pretty fair. Yeah, it's been a couple of weeks since we played, I guess. Couple things have happened of note. Eric traveled the world, found love in all four corners, and now he's back to tell us about it. Zippy became master of a chess club, beating its local dojo and winning handily. Kika, on the other hand, finally got her scrubs. Literally, her life became like a drama, like Grey's Anatomy, and she had to peel herself away from it to come here. So we're sorry about that, Kika.
I wish that wasn't true.
But yes, hey everyone, welcome back. Torchbearer has been on hiatus for a while now, simply because I got married, went on a honeymoon, and dear Eric here decided to visit every con in existence. So, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Welcome back, people. How we doing? It's good to see all your beautiful faces again.
Oh, you think I'm beautiful? Thanks.
I mean, like, most of your face is covered now, so it's, it's good.
Yeah. All right.
I remember when you had no beard. It was weird. It's good to
Do. I'll just do it right here while we're streaming. Like.
Oh, yeah. Straight razor that bitch. Yeah. But hey everyone, let's introduce all the players we'll be playing today. Up first, we have, as mentioned, Mr. Zip. What up, sir? How you doing? How's your week been?
It's
a couple
been,
of weeks, I guess.
It's been pretty good. Just chilling, doing my stream stuff. Really excited for Torchbearer. I got to do an impromptu D&D session over at my local game shop like this past Friday, and it was pretty cool.
Tell me about that. Is this one of those walk-in things where you're the DM?
Literally, people said we want to do a tabletop game, but like we don't have any rule books or anything. And I said, I got this. So I ran them through Zork. I literally pulled up like the transcript of all the
Wait, how do you play Zork with multiple people?
Okay, so this is what you do. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. And I was like, well, everyone's telling me to jump right into the fray, so I'm going to do it. So I said, okay, we have 4 people. Everyone gets 1 action. Okay. There's no initiative because there's not really a fighting stuff in Zork except for like the troll and the thief kind of deal. So everyone gets 1 action. At the beginning of the game, you roll off for initiative, and that's how the actions are queued up for the rest of the game. If you role play, I'll give you inspiration. The way you can use inspiration is you can either use it to get a hint on a puzzle if you don't know what the puzzle, if you've never played Zork before, or you can, if you fuck up and you mess up, you can use an inspiration to go back 1 action, and then I'll let you redo it. Because we did have somebody who picked up the rusty knife and tried to stab somebody with it, and I was like, okay, well in Zork, the rusty knife turns on the player and kills him. So we lost 1, and he's like, oh shit, I didn't want to do that. Spend an inspiration. Everyone had a fun time. I was like, okay, as long as everyone had fun.
All right, awesome. Well, that's fucking sweet. And you're still doing your role playing on
Encounter?
No, Arc.
Oh yeah. I'm doing my role play on Arc. I am one of those people who who takes survival games a little bit further to hopefully tell a story. And it's pretty fun. I'm enjoying myself. I normally get burnt out, but not this time.
Awesome. All right. Kika, hello. How's
Hi.
real life?
Busy and exhausting with classes and everything, and working at a hospital now. And
Ooh. So you are okay.
volunteering.
Grey's Anatomy or Scrubs? Which one is closer?
Neither.
Come on.
Oh, it's 1990s ER.
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah, it's like super drama. It's good, but it's like
how many people have said doctor? Like that. Doctor. Oh,
doctor, what do we do?
Is it like MASH? What is it? Like, give us an. Like,
I'm not a doctor yet. I'm just doing
just work in a hospital and save lives. Come on.
I don't save lives. I increase quality of life for patients.
See, that's saving lives.
I guess.
It's as close as any of us is ever gonna get.
That's what assassins say. What do you actually do?
I increase quality of life by killing somebody.
See, now their life's better.
I mean, that's what the Punisher might say, but I doubt assassins say that.
I'm so terrified of doing something wrong and accidentally killing someone, even though I'm not in a position to do that.
That makes you a really good person.
Okay, thank you.
I guess so. I mean, like, if you think about it like that, right? How are you ever going to get to the point where you make a mistake if you're so paranoid about making mistakes, right? I mean, it's not like you work in retail. You can make mistakes all the time there, but yeah. I don't think you'll make a mistake.
That's why hospitals have lawyers and hospitals have insurance for those kind of things. You know,
So, are you in a teaching hospital specifically? Is that the one where they you do the rounds with the doctor and stuff like that?
Like Scrubs, yeah.
The reason I asked this is because
it's Sacred Heart, Seattle.
Yeah, I've been in. I've actually been a patient inside of a teaching hospital before, and it was fucking surreal. So I want to know if that's what the type of hospital you're in.
No, but I can make arrangements to do that with doctors on an individual basis.
Okay, because when I broke my ankle, I was under heavy medication because I had to spend 2 weeks in hospital to wait for the swelling to go down before they could do surgery on it. And I woke up dazed and drugged out of my mind, and there was 7 people standing around my bed just talking about me in the third person, and I was just in this okay, what do I do in this situation? You know?
That is so weird. They have better practice for that.
I don't know. And there's so this one broke his ankle and blah 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 blah, and all the and they were even doing the fucking who could tell me what the best course of action, blah, they were even doing that shit. I'm just sitting there just being hey.
I know that feeling when you get the new nurse who's supposed to run an IV, but they keep missing the vein.
Oh gosh.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
do you want me to do it? I can do it.
I'm I've been stuck enough that I probably could guess it. But do you want to try the other arm? Come on.
Yeah.
After the 6th stick, I don't think you're gonna get it.
You're supposed to try the other arm after the 2nd or 3rd time. They're
Man.
going for 6 in the same place. That's really bad.
I'm well, she stuck it and then she moved it around because she's I think I got it. It's
oh God.
It's
if it doesn't start right away, you didn't get it. Oh God.
Oh God. And she calls over one of the other nurses, and I was like, okay, all right, everybody's a little bit green, everybody learns. And then the older nurse is like, oh yeah, you got it right close here. Let me just shift it. I'm please stop.
Oh,
just back it out. Just back it out and put it back in.
Back the fun truck right up. Yeah.
In addition to that, I've also been planning to make a historically accurate Germanic lyre musical instrument.
Yeah.
I was about to say, you want to be a dramatic liar? Is that
No. I thought you said liar.
That's my favorite.
as in like a fucking like
Of-
like a talkie, but like a liar. And I was like, is that a term I've never heard before?
I love that shit. That's actually my favorite joke. It works much better in written form. But someone says like, "Yeah, so I showed up to a costume party as a harp." And it's like, I'm a little too smart to be a harp. And he's like, "Are you calling me a liar?"
Okay.
It's so fucking dumb, but it's
That's
my
a good
favorite
one.
joke. It's
I
my
like it.
favorite joke.
There was I've one theater joke that I really really like, and it's like two actors walk into a bar. One actor says, "Can I get some glow tape on this?"
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I think it's funny because I'm in theater, but like, so two actors walk into a low hanging bar.
you had to be there.
Oh.
No, it's not.
No,
You had to be there.
a literal
It's-
bar.
They walk into a literal bar and they say, "Can I get some glow tape on this?" So they can see it, so they don't walk into the bar again. See,
You're
now
right,
it's not funny.
You're right. You're right. That is funny.
Thanks.
You're welcome. You're welcome. What else? What else have you been up to, Kika? I mean, you can't just have been, or maybe you could, because I don't know how much time you spend in a hospital. So,
I shift twice a week, so
Okay.
that's about 8 hours a week in the hospital, and I'm also, full-time student, and my exams are coming up, so
damn, you are gonna be busy. I say as I try to remember what it was like to have test schedules. I don't remember. No.
they're the worst.
I could,
I walked.
yeah, I could make sure of that. Yeah.
I mean, I walked into like two classes in the same day and totally forgot I had finals on both of them. They're like, "Are you ready for your final?" Yeah, I'm totally ready. I passed both the finals, but holy crap. I must have been asleep the entire 2 weeks before.
Yeah, I never really had to study my entire life. Like
These are
I
the kind of classes where you aren't given all the information, so you are required to study so that you
Yeah.
know what the fuck you're getting tested on.
Well, I mean, I'd rather have a doctor who actually, studied than a doctor who didn't. So let's be honest.
well, I mean, I went through high school with like solid high B's, and then I went into animation, which is all practical. So like, I didn't really have to do
Yeah,
much. Yeah.
University is a lot different from high school.
No, I went to university, studied animation and film,
I mean, like
and English.
science, like university science and stuff.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I went for theater and I only had to do like one math, which was math for liberal arts, which is just probability, and I only had to do like biology for non-majors. That's what the science was called. And it's like, okay, and didn't really have that much homework because it's all, like Dave said, it's all practical. It's all practical.
Building off the medical stuff, I have this funny idea. I always imagine spellcasters in a world kind of being like that, as sort of being like very clinical. And they're when you interact with them, they're like, "Oh, welcome to my spell emporium" or whatever. No, it's like, "All right, hey, how's it going? Fill out this form. Oh, you're not out of network. That's fine. It's going to be this amount," and all these things. And they constantly like harp on you, being like, "Hey, so I have a survey about your recent experience. How's it going?" And just like constantly harrying you all the time.
I would say more like, fucking, you want to buy a magical item? Well, how good is your fucking insurance? Otherwise.
So
That's what I mean.
So wizards are the doctors, and what are sorcerers? The crack chemists, the meth
No,
chemists.
they're the guys that fucking the back alley doctors,
Yeah.
They're
Or
the ones that
they're
are
just-
vets that fix humans on the side. Like
They're unlicensed.
Or are they that one doctor that comes in and he's so talented, like he doesn't even have to study?
You mean Doctor Strange?
No, they're chiropractors. They're
Chiropractors.
Sports
They're-
chemist, yeah.
They're DDS.
yeah, they're what's it called? Osteopathic medicine? What is it? Yeah, I don't remember. Anyways,
Yeah. I have like 45 hours of homework and studying to do every week outside of classes, so it takes up a lot of time.
Jeez, you must really want to do that doctor and stuff, because I'd be like, fuck this shit. Fuck it, man.
Yeah, I really do.
It's good to have. It's good to be focused like that. Well, speaking about focus, let's go to the man who, defines focus. Some say that he is the master of kung fu, and others say that, his former kung fu is belligerent and incapable of creating real masters. But Eric, what do you have to say to that?
I say that's a lie and a half. You know me. I am the only person who has known any kung fu.
It's true.
I am the font. I am the original pool from which all kung fu flow.
You're the original derivative. I like it.
Yes.
Yeah. That leg kick, that's me.
It's all me. It's all my style.
Yeah, nice.
I just figured it out one day and taught everyone else it. No, so how's it going, everybody? As previously mentioned, I've had a pretty hectic, crazy past couple weeks, I guess. I was on the East Coast, met a bunch of people at PAX Unplugged. One of them is hanging out in chat here. Shout out to you, Grant. Let's see. I did some other stuff. I played a lot of games at PAX Unplugged. Super good. I highly recommend going to see PAX Unplugged if you can next year. It was probably the best con I went to, and that even beats some of my local gaming cons here in Seattle. So that's saying something.
Is that just all like you show up and there's just a tower of board games and everyone just runs up and takes one?
Yeah, it's like board games, tabletop stuff. It's all there. It's super good. It's literally like just no video games, so it's kind of got a lot of good stuff to it.
I'm always worried about playing board games with strangers, like actual physical in real meat space strangers. Like I'm always worried about that because I've played with randoms before, and I always get the sense that their excitement levels are either too much, too higher than mine, or too lower than mine. Yeah.
Right. So I didn't play any board games with strangers where so far as complete strangers and total strangers.
Yeah.
I played with like friends of friends I've never met before.
Okay.
Certainly. But no, someone else in your chat, Ethereal Flux was mentioning if there are any scheduling for RPGs. Absolutely, as well as impromptu ones. There's a sort of a section of the thing called games that's called Games on Demand. It's kind of a mainstay for all PAXs. You just can sign up and get to an impromptu game of that. But there's oh my god, the lines were out the door at one point for getting into Adventures League, if that was your thing. But
I mean,
I played a bunch of
licensed D&D, like bring your own adventure. Yeah.
No, not bring your own adventure. They give you the adventure. But
I
Adventures
League was like, you sign up, you have like a fucking account number, and then you pull up like a character that you've played previously.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay,
and I'm pretty sure that so like I didn't do it this year. I don't know what it's exactly like, but the last time I know is that that they usually have an adventure for the season.
Yeah,
of the game.
Yeah, it's how they make money off D&D. Like honestly, like that's how they make their money. Kind of like Friday Night Magic a little bit, where they get stores to participate in this shit, and they have like a scheduled thing or whatever.
Yep.
So
yeah,
it's a good way to make money off D&Ds actually. Like sorry, not D&Ds, tabletops. I thought of that.
Go there, meet people that you like. Meet people that you didn't know that you were going to like, or that you didn't know you were going to meet, and have a really good old time there. I had a lot of fun. Highlight of my PAX experience was I played an impromptu game of World of Dungeons in Starbucks, ate a bunch of Moroccan food, and then played Blades in the Dark on a boat, which was pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, you also got to meet fucking Mike Pondsmith?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was on my plane. Yeah, Cyberpunk 2020 creator. It's pretty cool.
I wanna grill him so much about so much shit. Just let me do it. But you were there in my stead, and I saw the message too late. So
yeah, it's all right.
Ugh.
So
yeah.
Anyways, did that stuff. Then it was Thanksgiving this week. I got sick earlier before Thanksgiving because of PAX Box, and then last night was
That would be
Suzanne's
fucking
birthday.
awful. Like I get sick doing business stuff at like with people you'd expect to be like groomed and washed and stuff. I can't imagine how it would be like that. Like that would be insane, dude.
Yeah, but like you don't know if where so far as you getting, or like I don't know if you're ostensibly getting sick from the con or if you're ostensibly getting sick at the airport. Like you don't know where you're getting sick from. You're just around.
Well, I
literally
know-
between the airport and a convention in a new city, you're literally around like over 1 million different
I
points
don't
of
think
contact.
it's about the people. I think it's about like the spaces that you exist in for long periods of time. Like
Yeah.
and then the airport, whatever you have, exacerbates that after you leave.
Mhm.
Like that's how it always goes. So I can't like imagine like touching like even if like you were playing board games with someone, but the group if ahead of you was like the fucking worst, and then you play that same board game or whatever, and you're touching all the shit that they touched, like
Yeah.
oh dude, no.
Yeah, bring a little thing of antibacterial.
Yeah, no,
with you.
I would. Holy shit!
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like it's I don't know anyone else who got sick, but like I don't know. I'm one of those people who can't operate well on lack of sleep, and like I'm quite literally to quote Parks and Rec, right? My body's a microchip, right? And like one little piece of it messes me up because I basically like redline my body, right? Like I basically go I sleep for 6 hours and then I'm up for like 14, just fucking everything.
Only
I
6?
really budget my time. Yeah,
You wasted
I
your
budget my time.
man.
Yeah, no, I can't cut down. I can't cut
You
down
could have
anymore.
got another 3
Like I said.
hours out of that, man. What are you doing?
I know. Can you imagine if you literally do that and you budget your
can.
time well? That's literally another day. In fact, it's a day and a half.
Where do you think I got my superpower from, man? Of being able
Yeah.
to like work on no
But, like-
sleep. I got it.
But
from
I can't. I know, but I can't do that. I can't do anything on no sleep. I'm literally I provide negative fun on no sleep. I'm like, what? Oh God, I'm dying. Like just the entire day. It's no fun. So like, but so it's always stressful for me when I go to cons because I know my whole schedule is going to get thrown up in flux. And but it's absolutely worth it. Oh my God, it's absolutely worth it. The people I met, the food I ate was super good. It was in Philly and I used to live there, so like I had all of the connects to where to go. So it was super fun.
Oh, that's good.
Like that. I love that city. Yeah. So hopefully it goes back there again. Once again, like it was logistically like a really, really, really good time. It was their first unplugged con, as far as I know, their first experience in Philadelphia, as well as their first experience running the unplugged kind of thing, right?
Mhm.
And it was a really good experience. So I really shout outs to them and hope that they're able to keep it there. It's a really good spot. I've heard nothing but positive things from everybody.
Philadelphia is doing a lot more conventions and big venue events.
Yeah.
Like my girlfriend, she goes around the country, especially around this time.
So their mayor's pushing it.
You know,
Yeah.
you know what it actually is, and I know why.
Aliens.
I know why they're doing it because a couple of years ago, they started bringing in the Phillies people, like mayor or whatever, started giving out like money to bring in like creative jobs, like animation, film, all that sort of stuff. Like if you want to make a film, you go to fucking Philly because they give you money. They give you sick money. And a lot of people move there, and now there's a lot of like those sorts of things happening because of it. It's kind of like the Silicon Valley sort of style stuff. But.
Yeah, when Rocky was popular, Philadelphia was definitely a big city to go visit.
Yeah,
For people who like the Rocky series.
Yeah. It's all about incentivizing people to come move there. It's like that's what every city does, right? And different cities run a gun for different things because it's all about giving them tax dollars, right? Mm-hmm. Every city struggles with the same thing, and it's this one very, very, very specific thing. People love living in cities until they have kids, and then they leave the city and go sit outside the city and go to a better school. That's like what every single thing. That's like the normal track for across the country. That's what people do, and so the city's tax base leaves, and so they're trying to figure out ways to be able to make that not happen so much. And it turns out that like right, yeah, if they bring in younger people and make the city more like hey, you want to actually like stay in the city. And one ways of doing that is getting more and more attractive jobs there, right? Or or like being more and more present on a major stage of being like, oh yeah, but Philly was really cool. We should go. Maybe we should go there. So
Yeah.
anyways, speaking of Philadelphia, we're playing Torchbearer.
Nice. I just saw your poster in the background. Go for it. Nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
So, Torchbearer, huh? It's been a couple of weeks. Last I remember... Oh, wait, no, we get stuff for that, so maybe we shouldn't say that.
Yeah, right. Last I remember, right? So Torchbearer has that super, super, super cool mouse guard prelude thing. So we can summon or prologue. So I'm gonna do the previously on recap and recover.
Well, I mean, we're out of the thing, right? We're in a city zone, so...
Yeah, insofar, but you can still do a recovery if somebody has any conditions.
I have injured.
You do? Okay.
Just injured?
Yep, just injured.
Unfortunately, that's not recoverable through the prologue. I'm really sorry.
What?
Okay.
It's up to exhausted. So pretty much everything except for injured or sick is recoverable through the prologue.
And dead?
Yeah,
you can't recover being. Yeah,
like
that's right.
there's a checkbox for dead.
Right. There is.
Last time on Torchbearer, and like the dead guy like sits up.
Hey guys, I'm back to play Torchbearer.
Let me just do the prologue next week. I'll be back. I come back. So you're hungry, angry, afraid, tired, injured, and sick. Crawling along a cavern floor.
I mean, I would be too.
Hoping to die.
Curse my inevitable and sudden revival.
Basically. Right.
So
remember, this is what you can alleviate: hungry and thirsty, angry, afraid, or exhausted.
I think
I don't have any of those.
I don't have any of those either.
Well, then if there's nothing to recover, then I'm too nice to you.
I don't know, dude. You didn't let us get anything from doing the thing we did, so that's you, I guess. That's Eric Vulgaris, our GM.
Hey,
And
what
we
is the thing that
almost
we did last week?
died.
How about just somebody do the fucking pro? Yeah.
Sure. All right, fine. Last week on No Party Embers, we fought a lich or a ghost or something. It wasn't really made clear to us what it exactly was. Deep within the caverns that we were exploring, that 2 teams died to get in there. Well, I guess 1 team before us. After the ghost took over the body of a child that we were looking for, Minos decided it'd be a good idea to headbutt her. Removing the ghost from the body, but actually snapping the child's neck in twain.
Okay, to be fair, I was going to headbutt her to knock her out.
You're not telling the story. I'm telling the story, okay? Her head smashed into a million pieces, and her spine became butter as Minos thoroughly destroyed her brain and spine. After that, we had an encounter that could only be described as sloppy and... turned into heroic bravery after Minos was taken over by the Lich. Myself, Maney, and Velton had to fight this Lich because we couldn't escape due to how the system works. And we got down to the wire. Pretty much, and without the sweet shielding abilities of Velton, sorry, no, there's no A in there, we wouldn't have succeeded. I died and came back multiple times during that fight in order to, take some aggro off of her, but needless to say, what dragged us through was pure luck and some good dice rolling on the shoulders of Kika, I guess. After we managed to put the Lich Lord into some sunlight and, crucify him, we pillaged that bitch and went to the surface. Only to find out that they didn't really like it that we were dragging a dead body of theirs back. We came up with a good plan to tell them, but Minos, on the other hand, was about as tactful as a minotaur running through a china shop. So, yeah, that's about all that happened. We left with a sack full of silver, and that's about it.
Yeah, you did. And now we get to begin play. So I believe you guys were leaving with the intention of going to the nearby town, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And then we got all this stuff that we need to sell. We want to get
Exactly
something that we can maybe some weapons that aren't going to be terrible.
Rations.
Yeah, I still got 3 rations in my pouch. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I can still cook. So we got something to go over, but I think we need another lantern. I think we threw 2 lanterns in the.
No, we threw one. I have the other.
You have the other? Okay, cool. Well, we need oil then, at least for that. I still have some torches but yeah, we got stuff to sell.
Yep. Cool. All right. So there's the closest town to that would actually have a serviceable marketplace for selling wares is a few days out. It's in a place called Squall's End, and it borders the Elka River. And I'm gonna need somebody to lead you there.
Okay. What role would that be? Like a Pathfinder?
Right. Yeah. There's
Pathfinder 2.
Or Scout?
Yeah, the trail leading outside of Skogenby, where you were. It's pretty sure it leads to this place. Yeah, it's probably Pathfinder, if to get you there safely.
Okay. I will be helping because I have the trait for that, the instinct. Always be helpful.
And I will help with my scout.
Okay. But I am injured, so I would take a -1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just a short journey. Shouldn't be that difficult to get to, right?
I like the way you're
saying looking.
I like the way you're saying this, Eric. I really do.
It's an Ob 3 test, but you are injured.
Yeah. So I roll 3 dice.
Wait, you said you have 2, and then we helped twice. You should be rolling 4 dice, but then you.
And I'm injured, -1.
That's right. Yes.
Yep. Poor injured.
Aw.
Yep.
Hey.
That's a fail. As of right now, is there anything you want to do you have a deeper understanding? Maybe do you have a of course moment from your wises that you want to trigger here, or are you cool with taking the failure?
I have so few resources on that front because I didn't get to disarm any traps.
Oh no.
As in, you don't have any?
I mean, I have some. It's just I also want to be able to level up.
Well, to level up, you have to. Okay, so to level up is not holding a reservoir of them; it's spending them.
Oh.
So you're strongly encouraged to be spending your fate and persona, not hoarding it.
Really? So how many do you have to spend?
3 and 3 for level 2.
Shit, boys. I might even do that.
So yeah, no, it's very possible that you can spend them all in one session if you're really good. But you also have to be in town to recover to do that. You also cannot be sick to advance. But you can only do that in a town. You can't level up on an adventure.
Right,
okay, so remind me again which is which.
Persona rerolls all your failures, and Fate rerolls 1 failure.
Right. So here are all the things you can do on a failed roll. Because I know we haven't played in a while, and so this would be a good little reminder and good little refresher here. So, a couple things. You can spend either Fate or Persona on a roll to help you out here in this point. After you rolled and you you're coming up short. So the first thing you can do is you can spend fate, and the first thing you do, and I say the most applicable thing you can do, because it's independent of your wises of anything. So like typically the only thing you do, reroll sixes. Any six as a success, you can spend fate and do that. And it open ends at 6. So if you roll another 6, it can explode to another 6. Blah 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 blah. That's called being lucky, right? I want to luck my roll, right? That's a way of saying you want to do that. The second things and the third thing rely on one of your relevant wises that your character has. You can describe a deeper understanding of a scenario because you are indeed wise about something that's applicable here, and you can reroll 1 failure for 1 fate. Alternatively, you can say, "Of course, we were doing something wrong, but I'm so smart that I know this would have been horrible if we would have went this way. We were to do this other thing instead," and then spend a persona and reroll all failures.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot do a fate and a persona for that same wise. You have to choose one or the other.
So,
But you can spend a fate to luck your 6 and then reroll failures as well. Like, you know what I mean? Like those things are different.
Could you do it the
So
opposite
in other
way,
words-
where you could re-roll all your dice that you failed, and then use the luck to make all the 6s go boom?
Yes, if they're already dice, yes.
So like if Kika re-rolls, she's got a 6 in there, but if she re-rolls her 2 failures and gets another 6 and a failure, could she then use her luck to re-roll both those 6s and then?
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I think
Sweet.
So it's
I
exactly the
watched-
same as Mouse Guard then.
Yep. Right.
Ease.
I think I want to use Elven Lore Wise and reroll my failures.
Okay. You have to tell us why this is applicable.
Because
Always go left.
I was thinking that maybe these woods in these parts are a bit notorious for being a little tricky to navigate through. Paths have a tendency to
It's all
branch
like
off and
more
lead-
woody.
Yeah, and lead off to nowhere and things like that. But you can sort of tell I remember that you can tell which path paths to follow based on the trees, whichever paths have sort of worn down branches leaning into the path I know to follow.
I love
because
that.
of like carts moving through and stuff.
I love that. Make it so.
Oh man, boss, it's a good idea. I like it.
6.
Ooh, easy. Yes. So instead of getting lost in the woods, and encountering what awaits you there, instead, you just follow the path through these dark woods, and you arrive. You see the first thing you see outside of like this. Okay, so there's hardly a path. Like we're being very generous to call this a path in these woods. But the first things you see as you crest over the hill, there's a sign, and the sign used to say Squall's End. Instead, now it has a sign that says, "Please register." At the gates, like it doesn't even say like the name of the town. It says, "Please register at the gates." Signed in decree, Mayor Gebhard Forster. What's that about?
Minos walks up to the sign. What was that town that we were supposed to go to again?
Squall's End?
Minos, you can actually read. I'm surprised.
Well, I know a little bit. Like this one says Place Registoire. I don't think that's Squall's End.
Is that like a tavern?
Oh, it's a tavern. Ha ha! I love taverns. Boss, can we go to Place Registre?
It sounds fancy.
I know. It's wonderful. Maybe it's elvish.
Maybe they'll even have chairs big enough for minotaurs.
Oh, all
I'm
we could
just
eat, like,
walking
4.
ahead towards the town while they're talking.
Boss, where you going?
Yeah. So you see a sleepy little nothing special village that kind of juts up against this sort of bend of this long cold like this long river. For some reason, even though it's like summer, this river still has like chunks of ice in it. Like it's not really, it's kind of like how like a wind, it's not like completely frozen over, but there's definitely like stagnant chunks of ice, like it's been thawing, and there's so it's still kind of like from the edges, and you can see some like real crystal blue water in the cracks and crevices of these broken up ice things. And yeah, you're going down. There's no snow anywhere. It's just this river has this ice in it.
Are we going into winter?
I smell an adventure.
Oh,
I mean,
it's summer.
Aren't we all? But yeah, it's summer.
Don't get real on me, Eric. Don't get real.
Yeah,
on me.
it's totally it's summer. Yeah, it's really weird. It's not cold enough for that to be here. Mm-hmm. But I mean, your eyes don't deceive you.
I've never seen ice before.
It's like a little bit of a brisk day. It's maybe like 18°C, right?
Minos bends down and he picks up the ice. Well, if we're going to Place Register, which is the tavern, we'll bring them ice. Maybe they'll give us discounts on drinks.
Who would want cold drinks? That seems weird to me.
Yeah, so you just go over to the river and pick up some of this ice?
Yeah. I'm just picking up the ice because he sees it and he doesn't know, like, he knows that it goes in drinks, and he's like, maybe he could sell it for some gold. Like, hey, here's a huge chunk of ice. You want it? I'll sell it to you for some gold.
It's burning your hand.
Ow!
Because of how cold it is? Or
you want to let it cold. How cold it is.
Okay.
Boss, yeah. The ice burns.
Yeah.
When you drop it immediately begins to just pool, like just turn to kind of almost like sublimate and turn to water and vapor, right? It goes and just turns into a splash of water.
Huh.
I don't think I want to drink that.
Neither do I. Boss, what is it? Midas turns and he's just like staring, like starry-eyed over at Velton. Like,
Velton, yeah.
Please tell me what this magical ice is.
See, ice is what you get when you make water really, really, really cold. It gets so cold that it turns into a solid.
Right.
Because it's so cold that it can't move anymore.
Yes.
But since it's so cold, it's too cold for your hands to handle directly, so it hurts.
He lifts his hands and he looks at him. I see.
It's sort of like opposite fire.
Right. But why did it melt suddenly?
Because you touched it. Come on.
Oh, darn it. Minnie, I broke it again.
Stop touching everything you touch.
I also suspect there is some sort of magic afoot. Though I'm not certain yet at this point.
I don't see any feet.
Neither do I.
I look down at my own feet.
Hey, they're feet.
Outside of your feet, but we all know that they're not magical feet, right?
Unless they are.
Half elf.
Does that make you magical by default?
It makes me half magical.
Ah. Which side, human or elf?
Elf.
Ah. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Anyway, this ice is probably coming from further upstream, so maybe there's an adventure to be had up there.
Adventure? I love it. This is glory.
I like shoulder the bag of gold. It's like, can we at least sell this? It sucks carrying it.
Right.
Yes, of course.
We must prepare. We need rope.
And we need to register at the gate.
The tavern?
Wait. What's registering?
We gotta sell this stuff first before we can
It's
drink.
basically like signing into the town.
Oh. Well, that's going to be easy. I don't know how to spell my own name.
I'll sign you in.
It's
thank you, boss.
Come on.
Right. Is that with an A or a Y?
Of course, both of them.
Of course, MYA. K. N-O-S. I know how to spell my name.
All right. Smash cut to you guys at the sort of like in front of this small little palisade, right? Once again, this town's not very big, but it has like a little bit of a defense around it, like most
if we
places
walk up to
would.
the palisade, are we taller than? Are we like looking over the palisade?
Yeah, like the woods. Yeah, it's about as tall. It's literally like it's like a 9-foot tall palisade. Like your horns are about as tall as the part of it. You can. Yeah, I mean, you just see a little bit of like thatched roofs and stuff. There's plenty of smoke coming from chimneys, and you hear people talking. You hear a bunch of cows mooing, chickens crocking, and blah blah blah. Right. You just hear the hustle and bustle of a small little town. Mm-hmm. The 2 guards on sentry duty are definitely surprised to see the 3 of you. In fact, they look kind of not sure how to approach you all. I mean, I think they, especially you two Minotaur bros, they're definitely gonna look to Velton as sort of like so. Yeah, welcome to. They're like. Welcome to Squall's End, and in a very like unsure way of their voice, right? The two guards. I mean, they're obviously wearing like they're not. What I'm trying to say is that they're definitely not like your standard fucking hardcore military guards. These are people who are just like either got volunteered to do this or like got pushed into it. Yeah, it's just a militia.
All right, whose turn is it for town guard? Shit, I drew the short straw.
Greetings, my good guardsmen.
Yeah.
Right,
I understand we are to register.
Right. Hi, yeah. Yes, and like they're like, I'm sorry, they're being kind of rude, as in they're like looking at your minotaurs when you say that because they've never seen a minotaur before.
I'm like,
let alone 2 of them.
Here.
Like with teeth out, like this
yeah.
sort of things. It's like
yeah.
Right. Smile and wave.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. Are they with you?
Yes, sir, my good man. We are adventurers, come from our last adventure in which we liberated a town from the curse of an evil undead. I like show him some bits of treasure and trinkets as proof.
They're like, what? Look, whatever. Okay. They don't want it. They don't want to see that stuff. They look when you say you're adventurers. They kind of just sigh and they're like,
yeah,
like
that's right.
riffraff.
Adventurers suck. We should stop calling ourselves that. It's not fairy tale fables in here. It's like walking up to someone and be like, "Hello, I'm a hobo."
Yeah, it's literally what you're saying. Imagine like, yeah, all right.
I'm here to dig through your trash.
Obviously, by adventure, I mean I am the great bard Velton Shansen, and I'm here to play you a tune. And I play my lyre.
And these are your
bodyguards.
Remember when I said don't say anything?
They like nearly jump, right? They jump nearly straight up jump out of their clothes when they hear your booming, bellowing voice. Like, whoa, okay, all right. Look, all right.
He's a very talented bass singer.
Yes. Look, we don't want to be rude here or anything like that, but when I say this, but are you all a family? You making? Look, I'm required by law to ask this. You know, the other one chimes in.
Oh, she owns us.
Right. We're her property.
Mm-hmm.
Not really her property. We're like the property that she puts money to.
Mm-hmm.
Like indentured servants.
Hirelings. Yes. Okay. All right. Indentured servants. Okay. Got it. They're like, okay.
The help.
Look, it's one of the, they just say, there's
She's a half elf. She couldn't be related to us. We're not half.
I think
And
they
they
were
look at you,
asking
they
if
are-
we were like married or something.
Oh, no, absolutely not. We'd break her.
Yes.
So
Can you see
they
the
look at
two
you.
of us doing that?
I just sort of like lean in close and I'm just like, can we please like move this along faster?
Well, I think they're. I think they didn't even hear the joke or anything like that. After now that you said it, you're half elf, they actually like finally see that. They're like, holy shit! They're like 2 minotaurs and a half elf.
Walk into a bar,
What?
yes, we've heard it.
Yep.
Yes, we're here to the Phylisade Registrar.
Yep. Pilese Registrar.
I hear they have good ice ales.
Oh yeah, especially since the ice burns.
Just don't. Just
Right.
ignore
Look.
them.
All right. Well, there's a couple rules. Thank you. All right. And all right. First off, you all have to sign your names here into this ledger. Second of all, we have a couple ground rules about Squall's End that we need to cover. There's a strict curfew at 9 o'clock. The bell will ring. Do not be in the streets. Drinks. Drinks are down at the Crooked Notch. You'll see it in there. It's the only place to get them. You as a bard, see if you can work about applying your trade there. And
Wait,
pay your dues.
Crooked Notch. Is that the tavern?
Yes.
I thought the tavern's name was Blase Register.
No.
We're not dumb. Yeah, like we're not fools here. We know that desperate that we're in a bit of a bind with this frost, and so we're
Could you tell
being
me
a little
more
bit
about this
discretionary.
Yeah,
They
could
look
you
at you
tell-
like, no,
Why
you-
not? The last
you're
time
adventurers.
I
You
was-
figure it out. They're not being very helpful.
Yeah.
They're like,
was
look,
a bit rude.
well, do you want to get in this city or not,
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
yes.
or a town?
Yes.
I should say town.
I just.
Then you need to
wasn't
listen to all of the rules.
All right.
Trying to. I was just asked.
Curfew at 9.
Curfew at 9.
Don't make any messes with the locals.
Okay.
Keep these in check. They say, in a very low key way to you, Belton. And then, and lastly, they just want to say, we know we're in a bit of a bind with this ice, so we're letting you stay here as long as you pay your bills.
Okay. Thank you. So, inside
is
by 9. Don't cause any trouble with the locals.
Staying here is a privilege, not a
Yes.
right.
Wasn't that true for
Very well.
Town? Thank you.
Yes,
so this
but-
frost, did it just linger from winter?
They nod and they say, yeah. They say, go talk to Lucian at the Crooked Notch. He'll clue you in.
Okay. Thank you,
All
my
right.
good guardsmen. And I give them a very
Stay.
flourishy bow.
I try to replicate what she's doing terribly.
I just look at the guards and I give them a
Do you think we're
just like double thumbs up.
I do the thing where I grab his head and put him down as well. Like,
Yeah, Velton, you can definitely hear, like, as you're going by the questions of like, oh man, did you just make a huge mistake letting them in? Like, I don't know. I mean, they're adventurers though, and they have things to sell, and we need that. But yeah, but look at them. No one, a half elf. Are they unlucky? Yeah, but what do you say about minotaurs? And like they're
The most
clearly everyone's
lucky.
talking about you. Yeah, and so like all of the so you can see that this town is actually really packed for a town. Like you would think everyone's in the countryside and stuff like that, but no, all the animals and everything have been brought inside the walls of this town, and so there's like chickens and things everywhere, and everything, like even people and animals, are giving you three a very wide berth, like as much as possible. Like people are talking, they see you guys come in, and they're like, it just shuts up, and like even like they like grab a chicken and like hold it back, like they don't want anything to do.
I try
And,
to play
yeah.
a little bit of a jaunty tune on my lyre, so it sort of gives us more of like a little mini parade feel rather than an omen feel.
Here I am.
Well,
Bum,
yeah.
bum, bum, bum.
We built this city. Yeah. So on stolen gold. Yeah. So here's some things we got to do for the town phase, and this is how I get started because that's actually a mechanical part of the game, right? So, do we have any checks that haven't been spent?
Checks?
I got 2 checks.
Oh, yeah.
You do.
Yeah, you do.
You should spend them.
Okay.
So here's what you can do with spec checks or unspent checks right now, right? If you have any unspent checks right now, you can donate them to friends to help them, with whatever moves they want. You can save them to gain experience through helping in town. So what that means is you can spend a check to literally help somebody on a roll, and by doing that, you can accrue learning part of that skill by spending a check to do that.
Okay. If I want,
sorry, just real quickly, if I have always be helpful as an instinct, can I help on a roll and then learn that skill?
No, you can help on that roll, but you don't get a chance to learn and get that extra benefit unless you spend a check.
Roger.
Okay.
if I wanted to go buy equipment or go sell, would that be a check?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. No, the way this is going to work is that doing actions in town are going to either cost a little bit or a lot of money. And the way this works is that you're going to literally run up a tab, which is a resources test when you leave town. So the actions you do in town will run up a bill, and you basically pay your bill and you leave and you go to the next adventure.
Okay.
Right. So,
we're literally naked, these two minotaurs. So
yeah, we need to get armored up and weaponed up and stuff.
Right.
I don't think we can wear helmets. Okay.
Who has fresh rations?
I do.
Trash them. They're now spoiled.
Damn it, Eric Vulgaris.
Between the adventure phase and going to the next town phase, fresh rations spoil.
Okay, that makes sense.
Preserve rations do not.
Does Velton need to spend a check to get herself unsick?
We'll talk about.
Uninjured?
There's a couple ways to do that, and I'll get there. There's still a couple things to do at the very first part upon entering the gates of a town, and they're supposed to be done in this specific order, right?
Oh, I just wanted to know whether or not I wanted to donate a check, because if she doesn't need a check to heal herself for being injured, then I won't donate it, I guess.
So they can try that, or there is a place to try to get healing here by spending money, right?
Okay, all right.
It is
literally sleeping at the inn.
Yeah.
Literally sleeping at the inn can possibly let you do that, but then it has a obstacle test for the price, right? It's a resource test at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have healing from injured is an OB 4 health test, and I only have 4 health.
Yeah.
So
yep, that's probably not the way to do it, right? So, anyways, the next thing up is after we trash our fresh rations, we level up. Has anybody spent 3 fate and 3 persona?
You know we haven't spent shit, Eric.
Okay, just making sure. All right, cool. Then the next thing to do is start kind of giving an idea of planning of what we want to do. This is a this is a busy crossroads. So if you want to try to, at this point, go see what's in the market, we can do what's called haggling, right? And haggling can give you, and this. Let me explain haggling for a second, because you may or may not want to do this. Okay, haggling will occur sort of like one time against the town, and this sort of sets your initial disposition against how the town looks and your shit. So, here's what's going to happen. When you do a haggle roll, the risk of rolling on a haggle roll is that if you roll really bad, if you beat the haggle test of the town, in this case, it's an OB2 test. If you beat the haggle test in the town, you'll get to roll on this table that's 3d6. Basically, lower numbers on this table are really bad. Like, let me read you an example. The market is closed, and to all your friends in this town, none of your bullshit. There's literally, the market is inaccessible. That's like really bad. Middle of the road could be like, you're thrifty and you can add an additional die to your resource test for your lifestyle test by the end of at the end of town phase. You get an extra die because you've just been good taking care of your money, right? Or like really, really good is that you can literally double the value of one piece of your loot that you're selling.
Right.
So like there's advantages and disadvantages to haggle. So like if you want to do that, that would be kind of the next step.
Okay.
You also might want to consider divvying up your loot right now. So who's getting what? But
wait, we don't just pool resources?
No. People have different items.
Okay.
So no one's making it's not a group resource test at the end that you're spending the items, it's individual.
But she basically owned us. So like in this instance, wouldn't it be that Velton does all of this?
No. It's technically no. You can have Velton pay for your stuff, but it will be you.
Okay.
So for instances, here's what we can do in a town. You guys came into the south gate. So here are your options. You can go to a tavern. And this is how it's going to work. If you drink at a tavern, you automatically get remove hungry and thirsty.
Okay.
Right? And you can make normal recovery tests like for angry and afraid. By doing that, it literally so everybody should kind of either have a notepad open or like some way to like mark the things that you're doing in town. And to drink at a tavern is 1. It's an ob 1. Like your lifestyle goes up by 1. Right now your lifestyle is 0. And so if you drink at a tavern, it goes to 1. If you want to pay the bard a coin and listen to some rumors, that your lifestyle goes up by 1, but you get a rumor. If you want to talk to people and see if at the tavern, you can hire people, but that doesn't really matter right now because you have to be level 2 to do that, right? If you want to circle up and get help, right, for a night, if you want to hire like people to carry shit in a dungeon, or if you want to hire guards or something like that, you could do that here, or not. You don't have to. You can just talk for free. Next thing to do, you can decide if you want to just, instead of sleeping in a tavern, you can sleep on the streets and you roll dice and see what happens, but it's free and it's never good. Right? You can sleep in the stables, right? If you sleep in the stables, you make a free recovery test. However, it's illegal. And so you have to roll to see if you are caught.
Oh, okay.
Right? You can sleep at an inn. An inn, you get a private room with a shared bath. You get your meals are provided for you at an inn. You have free recovery for hungry and thirsty, and you can make 2 free recovery tests, and then you can make additional recovery tests at your expense. Right? While staying at the inn, you may recover from any type of condition, but take a +1 dice bonus to recover from angry, afraid, and exhausted. Inn lifestyle cost is 2. This is a small place, so there's not a lot to do here. There's the tavern, the inn, the marketplace, and a shrine. Shrines are free to go to, but you have to pay to if you want to get a blessing. So does that all sound?
Yep.
But you probably want to sell your shit because you guys aren't really injured.
Yeah, no. We only have one person who needs to recover anything. So maybe the priority would be sell shit, buy shit, and recover the injured on Velton stuff.
Well, injured gives you a -die to all rolls, so it might be preferential to try to remove that first.
No,
right?
that wasn't necessarily an order of things to do, but just things that we need to accomplish while we're in here. The other thing is, I guess, find out what's happening with this ice stuff. But other than that, I don't think we need to rest or stay. We could probably be done and leave the town in one day.
If we don't have any conditions, do we have fresh?
You will have fresh upon leaving town.
Okay. Sweet. Upon leaving.
So, yeah. Well.
Okay, let's.
It's when going to town, you have to sleep somewhere because resting up, recovering from injured is not you just go there, walk in the door, and go. Bloop, 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 bloop,
So I
and
guess
get immediately healed. Right? You literally have to fucking chill, sleep in a nice ass bed. Get someone to actually look at your injuries, get them treated, take a nice long hot bath.
Okay, Eric, you're saying a lot of things right now. What's the best way for us to not increase our lifestyle, but also give Kika the chance to recover?
Right.
Because you said
Kika,
a lot of stuff.
Kika needs to sleep at an inn.
Okay.
Right.
So
If they want to get that recovery test, in a way that
she gets 2 of them, right? If we sleep at the inn.
Well, no, you get. No, what happens instead is that not 2 tests, like chances at it, they're just injured. So they only get 1 test. And just like if it was in Mouse Guard, if you mess up your injured test to recover, then something bad's going to happen. Right?
Okay. All right. Well, what about if we pay a healer? Is that something we can do in this town?
Yeah, you want to hire a healer?
Because, yeah. I mean, we only have 1 person who's injured, so.
Yeah.
And how much does things cost? Like, if we were to buy, like, armor, right?
Yeah.
For the Minotaurs, what does that cost?
They're listed in the book.
But we're
The
Minotaurs,
cost.
right? So, like.
Armor costs double for you.
Double, right? Okay. I'm trying to find the Torchbearer book. Where is that?
So if you want to get a healer, you could probably find a healer in town. It won't cost. I'm not gonna worry about because larger towns have guilds that you have to fuck with. Mm-hmm. In this town, it's small enough that they don't have a lot of guilds, but you'll still have to actually hire a healer to look after you. I think they're probably like an iterant priest, maybe a spirit of mending, and something like Merlin the Mender, something like that. Mm-hmm. Margolin the Mender, and anywhere there's adventurers in town, that's where these people start showing up. They're basically there's oh, hey, you're injured, and they go where the action is, right? Because they want to. That's where they get paid. It will cost 1 of your lifestyle to hire one, but then it allows you to make a test on your own. Make a test for you, right? So basically they give you the facilities to use their shop to get the medicine and band-aids for you to make a test.
So what would you like to do, Kika, since you're the one injured? Do you want to throw it against your rolling in an inn, or do you want to spend some money and go to a healer?
The inn would be kind of hard because it's I'd have to get successes on every single dice.
Oh. Hold on. So let me explain something real quick. Both of those options that I expressed, both of them means that you're rolling the test. If you want to actually hire someone to make this roll for you, that is a much more difficult test.
You mean resources test, right?
No, it's going to cost. It's a circles test actually to hire an apprentice in town. So so let me put it this way, right? So you can either you can spend a lifestyle increase of 2, stay in an inn, and that will let you make a free recovery test, right? That will let you not have to spend a check to do this, right? You just get to do this recovery test. So that's option 1. Mm-hmm. Option 2, you can go find a healer and rent out their space, rent out their studio. You still get to make the test, but then your lifestyle increase of cost is only 1. 1 more to do that, right?
But I need to have a place to sleep at anyway.
Yeah, and then the third place that you got to do, you have to hire an apprentice, and this is your third option. This is you not making the test. This is you circling up an apprentice here in town that will literally make the test for you. And that will increase your lifestyle by 1, in addition to dealing with any fallout of hiring somebody in town that you are interacting with a person.
Okay. Well, my circles is 4. If I stay at an inn, would that cover my Minibros as well?
Fuck no. That's just you. Everyone has to find a place to sleep on their own.
Okay.
Minus
Right.
is gonna sleep outside.
Look, everything in town costs you something,
Well,
even if it's just your dignity.
So, Minos, you got to be careful though, because they did say curfew at 9. So I don't know what that means. If you get caught being outside sleeping, it could mean that you get put in prison
Yep.
or whatever. So, keep that in mind. Yeah. Go to a paddock, stand on all fours.
You really just like peered into my mind because I was like, I'm just curfew at 9. I'm just gonna go fucking chill with the livestock. If I hide behind a cow, it'll probably.
I honestly think also Eric will probably whip out of his GM fanny pack you're a minotaur. It's impossible for you to do anything stealthily in this game, in this town. So.
Yeah, that's gonna be difficult. You can totally sleep in the stables, but like you're not gonna be able to like hide out in the stables in that sort of way. Basically, if you want to sleep in the stables, all you have to say is I want to sleep in the stables. I finally convinced the person to let me sleep there. It increases my lifestyle cost by 1. If you want to literally do it without being noticed, like if you actually do want to try to hide out there, then I'm going to make you roll a die. I have to roll to find you. I guess I will make the roll. Okay. You won't like it if I find you.
So we can increase the lifestyle cost by 1 and sleep in the stables, yeah?
Yep. You can try to hide out there.
No, I'm willing to do that. That seems...
Yeah.
That seems
convince
adequate.
somebody.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I was thinking that the way you described it was sleep in the stables, but maybe get caught. And I was like, okay. So it seems no. Okay, cool. So we can do that.
No,
That's
good. You're just asking money to go like, dude, can I just go sleep with your fucking dogs and chickens and your cow? Like whatever.
If they ask us why, we'll just be like, well, we don't want to cause trouble. The gods said not to cause trouble. So.
And we're 2 minotaurs, and we're going to some place that holds the livestock and stuff. So we could literally barter our labor.
Yep.
Nice.
Perfect.
All right.
Cool.
So...
Yeah, you can try to find work in town. I never mentioned that, but you could totally try to do something like that.
Oh.
Right. Cool. All right.
How hard is it to circles up a healer?
I mean, this is a busy crossroad, but like I said, it's full of adventurers right now because of whatever this weird river shit's going on. People are like, I've been crossing through here a lot. This is a pretty bustling town. So to get a healer at Squall's End is going to be a 1, 2, a 3, not 3 test circles.
Okay.
How many dice are you throwing, Kika? 4. Well, I'm going to help. Can I help with circles? Can circles help circles? I can't remember.
I don't think so. I think circles, all those ones like resources circles, health, nature, all that stuff. You can't help with, like you can't help health with health, right? I think you and will, yeah.
No,
but I have my instinct where I can help her. So bring it on, Eric.
So are you looking to hire a healer?
I think so.
Okay.
Are you sleeping in the stable with us, Kika, you reckon?
I guess.
I mean, you're making a circles test here to get a healer. If that fails, you can always stay at the inn, right?
Yeah.
I guess. Well, it depends what happens if on failure. Really. How much help am I getting?
1.
1 help. Okay. And
I help by having one of those child hand drawn signs standing in like a crossroads, looking for healer, doctor.
Minnie runs to the local apothecary,
backwards.
kicks in the door. There's an emergency. Somebody needs your help, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, somebody fell off a roof!" And then we take him over to Velton. And be like,
how long you been like this? A couple of days now.
Can I use a trait for this? To get
Yeah.
an extra die. Okay.
What are you thinking?
I think I might go for liminal and maybe try to use the fact that I am sort of an exotic breed to pique the interest of a healer who might find working on a half elf to be.
I've never killed I've
enlightening.
worked on a health elf before.
That's exactly what they would say. Yeah, you are definitely an oddity. So
Yes.
yeah, that is absolutely.
Just sign this waiver where I'm free of all cause and problems, and once your body eventually expires at the hands of myself, I can use it for science.
Okay. And then I get -1 because of injured.
Not for recovery.
Not for
wait,
recovery.
yeah, no, wait, no,
Circle.
you're right. Circles, yeah. Is that true for injured?
-1 dice to skills, nature, will, and health, but not recovery.
Yep. No, it's to skills, nature, will, and health, not circles and resources.
I thought,
Okay.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Being
Nice.
injured doesn't make you less likable.
Yeah.
That's cool. And Ob 3.
Yay!
Cha-ching! Yeah. Perfect, right? You find yeah. Hakim. Good old Hakim worships the iterant mender.
The iterant mender. Could Hakim told me a story about the iterant mender while he works?
Yeah, of course. It will give you a little tale about the iterant mender, and says that so Hakim's not from around here. Hakim is actually from a different continent that I don't have a name for. But he mentions that you're not the first. He actually says he spots you and says and tells the story that he tells you is actually not so much about the iterant mender, but actually more about you or being half elves and that it's actually to him half elves are good luck. They're a symbol of nobility.
Hire this man. Put him in the party.
I like you, Hakim. You're good people.
Yeah. It's that he tells you that it's a land where it's for the most part it's ruled in conjunction. It's like kind of like elves and humans get along together, which is like, oh, you're like, it sounds like this there's no way this place exists.
Half
But
elves had to come
he's
from
telling you this. He's just telling you these stories. And I don't think they're called half. So he doesn't call you half elf when he meets you, right? He calls you by the name that they're given in his own tongue, which I don't know what that is yet. But he calls you that because they found it's not suitable. The elves would argue to call you a half human, and the humans kept arguing to call you half elves, and so we wanted to call you. So we wanted to give you a better name.
Multi-breed.
To honor you. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's nice.
And so it's like, oh, so so it would be my pleasure to help out. To help a whatever I would call you.
Wonderful. Where do we
Trueborn.
do this?
Maybe.
No, well, I wouldn't be a trueborn. It's probably like just a word for. I mean,
Half fae.
you kidding me? Shit. Okay, that's
See, around here, they just call us bastards.
Hey,
yeah.
hey, you can't talk to the boss like that.
I was talking to myself like that.
Yeah, you can't talk to the boss like that.
Okay, I can't speak Arabic, so I wouldn't know.
But I am the boss. Can't I talk to anyone I like how I like?
Well,
Harry.
that's
It's pronounced Harry.
Harry.
Heri. Yeah.
Oh, well, you
So,
get
which
to
makes it probably even
adventuring.
better. I just looked it up. That's what blessed means in Swahili, and that's probably close enough because apparently I was looking up like I was like, man, I think Persian would probably make the most sense, and then of course it's written in Arabic script, and I was like, I can't read that, so I can't tell you how to pronounce that. So, anyways, yeah. So it's like, oh, you are Harry, and like the Minotaurs.
Beg your pardon?
No, it's it's a term for him.
Glad you noticed. Actually, I've been
Yeah.
manscaping a bit. Actually,
It's a term from our people.
And what does it mean?
It is a word for someone who is like yourself.
honorific.
Someone who has it is the word to describe someone to be fortunately born of both the elves and people and man. Someone who walks between. Yeah. Someone who walks between those two paths.
I don't know how much fortune there is there. Never really having much of a chance to have a home of
Yes.
our own, really.
Yes, that's. I think there's probably a really good expression that they have about that. About the, it is, and but ultimately, like what he tries to convey to you, right? And he says something to like, he says something very like, what I want to say, like he tries to console you, and says, yes, not many get to walk this path, and it is through your lonely path that we honor you and we respect that uniqueness that you bring to this world. It's kind of like sad, actually. It's like, yeah, it really sucks that you're really alone as this thing, not like being able to fit in, but wow, that sucks. Well, respect. Yeah, you're playing life on hard mode. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of like what their culture sees them as. That you sort of have a you're just special. You're different.
I just feel awkward now.
I agree with
Yeah.
the funny man. You are special.
You're special
Right.
to us.
So I'm rolling healer here.
The fist bump.
They have supplies obviously because they're a healer. But is anyone going to help them?
Yeah, I can help.
I don't think I can.
I'm nursing. Like anything that he needs, I'm just like, got it.
Hmm.
You know, always be helpful. So
Yeah,
He-
just like laboring.
Yep.
What is he using? Healer?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm helping with laborer as well. Fuck yeah.
No. I got my instinct that does that. So
But I have laborer being a minotaur.
Right, but I feel like there's not enough to do unless you're being specific for both of you to be helping here, like with laborer. I feel like there's only enough of physical activity to help that's for one minotaur, if that makes sense.
Minos is sitting there with like the stethoscope, and he's like he puts it to like the hot water tank, like, well, this one's still kicking.
You have something else maybe to help with?
Well, I think
if you have the
helping,
alchemist, you can help with that too, and healer.
I feel like having two minotaurs work as a laborer would work if if Hakim used like Minnie to be like basically his nurse, and then Minos to run around the town if he needs supplies. Like maybe he finds out,
Okay.
oh, I'm just out of barium or whatever.
I buy that. Cool.
You know,
Give me more
what I mean.
give me more
Go get a
radioactive
tank of
isotopes.
barium.
Well, I mean, helium, curium, barium are the three medical elements. Because if you can't hear helium or curium, you might as well barium.
Yeah, well, I'm in the.
Holy shit! I've never heard that before. That's amazing.
I have heard it many times.
Hey, he's looking for a tub of elbow grease.
Can I help with shrewd appraisal wise?
No.
You're just sitting there
Um,
critiquing the doctor while he
So to heal
Helps
you, injury recovering healer test to help someone who's injured, I think is ob 3, right?
I think so.
That's not-
Something like that.
Healer test?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the factors for that is an ob 3 for healer. It's the same as for mouse guard, right? So it's gotta be the same.
Well,
An
you
ob
say
3
that, but
healer
this game.
test. If the healer, yeah, ob 3 healer test. At least it says
Perfect.
so in this grind and recovery order handout.
Yep. Fucking okay. Easy.
You heal
There you
future
go.
wounds.
Yeah, patch you up. There, you should be good as new.
I take
Harry.
note of Hakim's name because he is a boss.
Yeah. May the Wanderer bless you on your travels.
I'm gonna write a song about you, Hakim.
No, that won't be necessary.
Well, I know it's not necessary.
Our
but it's
simple
something I
fee
want
would
to
be
do.
sufficient.
Well, I mean,
Oh, I know what this fee is. And Minos like puts up his hand, a crisp high five.
No,
I don't think he gets that
means,
cultural reference.
He means money.
The pop culture.
Oh,
know,
money.
Yeah.
Boss has that.
So
You have
Um,
it too.
your life's congratulations, you're no longer injured, but your lifestyle goes up by 1.
Okay.
Nice.
So I have this ornate sword. How many dice does that give me? I don't remember. I forgot to note it.
It's probably 4.
Okay.
Oh, how much is
Okay.
the Immaculate Change shirt? 'Cause I don't. We never,
How much?
You never gave me a number for that.
I did not.
It's the only one I
Under
don't have
gear,
dice for.
I will tell you, it's double. It's double probably whatever it is. It's said
Change
to
shirt.
be worth.
That's like 3 odd then.
It's
right?
it's a no, yeah. So double it is 6.
Yeah. Okay. So 6.
Which is
odd.
good.
6 dice. Cool.
So,
Nice.
you say that now, but
Anyone want to buy an Immaculate Chain shirt? No. We don't need it here. Damn it.
so here's how this stuff works. Here's what happens when you want to sell salvage. That's not money, right? If you actually want to sell gear, if the object that you're trying to sell is worth like from the gear list, if it's worth ob 3 resources or less as the test to get it, it has 0 sale value. Nobody wants your stinky ass junk.
So a silver band worth 2
If an-
dice is worth nothing.
No, it's worth 2 dice. A silver band worth 2 dice is worth 2 dice. It's cash. What I'm talking about is selling like your sword, right? Like if you didn't have a special sword and it was a regular sword, you could not sell your sword because nobody wants your ranky ass piece of shit.
I get you
right?
now. Right.
No, you
it's-
can't sell your shoes.
So if you
Nobody
give us
wants
a
your
value,
stinky ass shoes.
If you give us a value
Yeah.
on an item, then we can sell
Right.
it. Right. That's how you. How
If
you
if an object is worth at least an ob 4 to get, it's worth 1 die of cash. If an object you're trying to pawn is worth ob 8, it's worth 2 dice of cash.
Shit, dude. So what?
So,
like
selling selling
like
gear
plate armor.
sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
Selling gear is not a good way to make a living. It's all about that money.
So how do we actually buy things? Like what role is the buy?
It's a resource test to buy it. You go to the marketplace and you roll a resource test to get it.
Okay. I don't have any resources. Like I have none.
Yeah. Which is why you have cash dice.
Oh. Does if we roll this, does it actually like
You can also go to work in the town, find work in the town, and you can also get some cash dice from there.
okay, how much can we make?
A bag of silver.
So that's
So 2
one
dice.
2 dice. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I'm willing to work
But,
for 2 dice.
Let me tell you that if you want to do that, let me explain though. Finding work increases your lifestyle cost by 1.
Because you have to.
You're in a
eat
new
and stuff
place.
like
You don't know. You got to eat. You also got to pay. There's always bribes to be paid.
that. Okay. Well, let's see what we can make.
And then but then it requires a circles test to find someone who's hiring.
Mhm.
Right. But then once you do that, then you get paid in a bag of silver.
So right now I have 3, 4, 5, and 11, 13 dice. Just like of treasure.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah. So is there anything that we want to get?
Um,
I'm thinking
Rations.
leather armor for both of us.
Yeah.
Because
That,
it won't break, which is good.
but you have to pay double for that, so that would be 4 each.
Yeah.
But I mean, if he's gonna go off and work, I'm just gonna go off and work as well.
Well, what I'm saying is we should, before we do that, we should try, because we have, if we count the sword, we have 20 dice, which is like getting leather armor on the minotaurs would be very, very useful, I think, especially leather armor because
Hold
it
on.
won't break.
Yeah.
I don't hold on a second. I want to talk about the chain, that's shirt and sword, based on what I just said of how selling salvage works. What they're worth is literally 1 cash die. They're worth 1 cash die. If you wanted to go to the market and sell them, they're worth 1 die of cash, and just give them away and get 1 die of cash.
Oh, okay.
They have an Ob 6 resource test for them, but like I said,
Yeah. Oh, tell me about the
anything
sword.
anything between 4 and 8 is worth 1 die of cash.
What's the sword? Is it two-handed, one-handed?
It's one-handed. It's a ceremonial king's longsword.
Long sword's two-handed though. Okay. No worries. Well, shit. Can we modify the chain shirt to be used by Minotaur? I have armorer, so
Yeah, you just have to go hire out. You can do that yourself. You just got to go hire rent a smithery.
And what's the ob on that? Do you think roughly?
Well, it's an armorer test, and so it's probably, given that you have a set of armor to work with, it's probably whatever. It's probably 1 more difficulty above whatever it is to craft a suit of leather armor, right? Or chainmail.
Chainmail, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so is that the cost? If we're looking
So it's
at
probably
cost?
Yeah. No, the lifestyle cost of this is 1.
Oh, so it costs 1 to make?
It costs you don't get it unless you pass your armor test, though.
Yeah.
Right. Basically, what you're saying is that if I want to get this armor, I don't want to pay for it. I want to make it myself. Then you have to go rent out a smithery to do it yourself.
Yeah, I
Which
understand that.
increases your lifestyle cost by 1, and then
I understand that. I'm asking
Dave
how much.
wants to know the ob, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the ob to actually like the armor test obstacle
Yes.
Yeah.
to make it. Okay.
Yes.
It's probably like 3, maybe 4. I have to look it up.
Okay. Well, my
It's right
armor-
here.
My armor is 2.
I got it for you.
Okay.
No, it's actually ob 2. Leather armor is an ob 2 armor test to make.
Oh, no, okay, but it's chainmail.
Oh, to make chainmail?
But I'm not
1, 2.
making it from scratch. I have it already. I just need to make it fit.
Yeah, I would say this is ob 2. This is mending armor to make it fit you. So
Alright.
it's an ob 2 test.
I mean, I'll try that since it's immaculate. There's no point selling it, so might as well use it for something. So
Okay.
I will do that right now.
Cool. All right, increase your lifestyle by 1, and let's make this test.
Making armor. Okay.
I would like to help with shrewd appraisal wise.
Ooh.
Mm.
Sort of
what is that?
double-checking.
Yeah.
And sort of double checking everything he does, make sure like the links are all matched up properly, make sure that there aren't any like he's not accidentally leaving any chinks in there. Making sure like whatever, like if he needs new rings, just double checking them to make sure they're good quality.
Okay. So I'm making an armor test.
Just sort of standing over it, like looking over his shoulder, being like, yeah, that looks good. That's good.
Yeah.
Like guys watching a person fix a car.
Or like, cook a barbecue.
Yeah.
All right, so it's 2, getting 1 help. Let's see what else I can do here. I want to use unwavering as a trait.
For yourself?
Yeah, for myself. In the state that, maybe I'm like second guessing myself because, it's a new skill. I haven't really done a lot of it. But I persevere through my mistakes and keep trying until I get it right. Would you accept that, Mr. G?
I'll accept it.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So, Minos, do you want to help out?
Yep, I do.
What do you?
Laborer.
Laborer.
Good
Okay.
laborer.
Cool.
I'm going to. You're modifying the chain link.
I assume someone needs to work the bellows.
Yeah, I'm going to be working the bellows. Maybe while you're done with the bellows, go and fill up the giant tub of water that you're going to use to cool the rings after you've heated them up and stuff.
Perfect. You got it.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
What's the
All right.
odd?
What did I
2?
say?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, come on, game.
Well, that sucks.
I will use a persona here.
Wait, you're gonna spend a persona to reroll all those failures? Do you have a relevant wise?
Yes, I have gambling wise.
Why does gambling wise help you here?
Because maybe we in order to make our money go the long haul, we're looking over materials to make the extension for this armor out of, and we're looking over some of the armor, some of the material ore, and there's some really cheap stuff like bargain bin shit.
Yeah, like cutting corners and that'll work. That'll be fine.
And I was like, no, when our lives are on the line, a little bit goes a long way. So, we buy the stuff that's up a tier from the bargain bin shit.
That I'm not buying that, dude.
Ah, okay.
I like it, but no, it's already assumed that you're using the best materials.
All right, how about this? Soothing platitudes wise, I talk to the smith to overlook my work, and placate him as much as possible.
So he's checking your work.
He's not helping you on this test.
All right, then I guess I fail. So,
well, no, you get the armor, but you're tired.
Oh, is that how this works?
Well, I'm making it. It's a conditional success.
So I'm tired? You mean hungry, thirsty?
I'm sorry. The exhausted condition. No, the hungry, thirsty makes. I'll be nice to you. It's your first time in town. Yeah, you're unwavering. So you spent all this time, and now you realize you worked up an appetite doing this test.
Okay.
You helped. All of you helped, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You're all hungry and thirsty.
Well,
I used a wise.
She used a wise.
Oh, you're fine. You're right. You're fine. But the Minotaur working the bellows, Minos, our Minotaur bros are thirsty now.
Okay. Cool. Great.
Yeah. Welcome to helping.
Welcome to.
I will
just
take this time to eat a preserved ration.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, you have
There
to
you go.
stay in a
Yeah.
bed, so you might as well use that.
But I'm sleeping in the stables. They're not going to have food in the stables unless I eat the cow feed.
No, staying in the stables remember, it's a lifestyle cost. It gives you a free recovery test, though.
gives you free recovery. So
You can recover being hungry and thirsty.
and then
Okay.
you can eat a thing if it doesn't work. So
Yeah.
All right.
Well, it gives you a test to recover it, which I presume would mean that you either have to like eat a ration or probably buy something.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get. Is it? Can I make my?
Or
my
you
move?
would test scavenger basically. I think in town, right? Because then you get to eat trash. You're gonna-
Yeah.
or cook. I would allow you to cook a meal.
I have
right.
cook. Yeah, I can cook meals. So, where do we put the armor on our inventory?
It goes on your body. I think it's
worn.
probably back 2 or something like that. It depends. It tells you what it says in the armor in the description of it.
Okay, yeah. Let me take a look.
I'll find it for you real quick.
No, I got it open. So
Torso worn 1.
okay.
So it goes on your torso.
I would have to not have a cloak. That's okay though.
Oh,
Nice. Yep.
What would I have to do to get myself a two-handed sword?
Ooh, yeah, I'm with you on that, man. Oh, do
Do you want to buy one? Do you want to buy one or make one?
So here's what I'm thinking, Dave. Two-handed swords.
I also need a shield too, so I can.
They
keep
give
the
you-
spear.
They give you -1 to -1 dice to attack, but they give you +1 success. So you're losing that dice, but you're gaining a success.
Oh yeah, that's an
Right.
auto success.
You're
every
also
time, so.
hold on. So you're buying. All right. So you're buying a two-handed sword for a minotaur, is what you're saying.
Because two-handed swords will work for us without being improvised weapons.
Right. So a two-handed sword for a minotaur is the same as a one-handed sword.
Oh, okay.
Right. You can build two-handed things in one hand is what I'm saying. Right. So I think you could probably make a sword. So like a two-handed sword for a minotaur is a fucking giant sword. Right.
Okay.
It's fucking straight out of Final Fantasy.
So
Right.
how would you make a great sword for a minotaur?
Yeah.
And would it just be giant sword?
Well, yeah, no, it would be a two-handed sword. It's a two-handed sword. So like basically what I'm asking you is mechanically, do you want a sword that gives you that in combat to the +1 dice to choose something? Or do you want the unwieldy -1 die +1 success sword?
See, I was thinking because if it gives you +1 success, you're not really losing the die. You're just taking the die that you would.
Yeah, but you
lose in
can't use a
terms of
shield.
success.
That's the problem.
Yeah. This is true.
Yeah. So if you have a sword, right?
Wait, no. The two-handed sword, I could use your shield because it would be counted as one-handed, right?
Oh no, you're making
Look.
a two-handed sword for a minotaur, which is still a two-handed sword.
Right. Let's normalize our language. We're normalizing it in the size of a minotaur.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to create a two-handed sword, you cannot use a shield. If you want to create a sword, you can still use a shield.
Okay. All right. We'll just do that. I'm going to create a sword.
Okay. Do you want to try to buy one, or do you want to try to make one?
How much would it be to buy one?
I'm just gonna go to the market.
So a two-handed sword would be ob 3, but that's a normal sword for you. So does that double? Is it
No,
gonna be
I would. Yeah, I would say it's just an ob 3, right?
Yeah.
A two-handed sword, it just is an ob 3.
Yeah.
Op 3.
Well, a normal sword is ob 3 as well.
Wait, to buy or make? That's the question I want to ask. To buy or make it?
And can they use a normal sword as a dagger?
No, they anything that's not two-handed weapon and they're natively one-handed weapon is considered improvised weapons.
Yeah.
And they'll
for us.
break after we finish with them. So
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm just trying to get some gear that kind of lasts.
Yeah, okay. Making one will not be easy.
yeah, I didn't think so.
Okay. So I'll just buy it. I got two silver bangles.
I mean, I got lots
Yeah,
of
man.
money too. So like,
Yeah. Do
Yeah,
you
it's an ob 3 test.
Okay.
It's not 3 resource test to buy one.
Cool, and I have a resource of 0.
so you have to use the dice. So basically, I'll give you the other silver band, so you can have 4 dice.
Okay,
Yeah.
sweet. I have 2, so I'll be rolling. I'll be throwing 6. No. Wait, 2d6. Okay, yeah, I get you.
Yeah,
I
one
got
silver
you.
band is worth 2 dice. So
Yeah.
You cannot break up that dice. You sell the silver band, you get 2 dice to this test, right?
That's fine.
You can't get like 1d6 on this test and 1 on the other. It's like you are in the marketplace right now, handing over the whole silver bracelet.
So
Yeah, that's fine.
So what is this? Ob 2?
Ob 3.
No, Op 3.
Oh, so yeah,
It's an Op 3 resource test.
So you're rolling 4 dice then, yeah?
Yeah, I'm rolling 4.
Because you're selling 2 bracelets.
2 brains,
Yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use unwavering positively.
No, it's not worth that much.
What? Do you think this
Exactly.
person? Yeah, this person's trying to like
Exactly.
fleece you and being like,
Yeah.
"Fucking, just give me the fucking sword, dude."
I've been using
Yeah.
swords my entire life, you little man.
Exactly. Like I'm looking at the sword. I'm like, this is shoddy craftsmanship, but it will do. How much is it? And he's like, 200 gold pieces. And he's like, no, not even close. Maybe like 70. Not even 200. So
You,
he's being very stubborn.
oh,
like
come
how
on, man! You think the first Minotaur is ever to walk through these streets and come to Sordo's Emporium?
Yes.
Fair
You'd
enough.
be right.
You'd be completely right. You realize this guy's been trying to get rid of this sword for like fucking 10 years. He's like, no one's big enough to ever buy this sword, and they see you're like, thank God. Right?
This weird old man
Holy
named
shit.
Hubert. We called him Huey. He came through. He wanted the giant sword.
Nice, good
Yeah.
roll, man.
And
You got it.
so, yep.
And you successfully passed a resource test. Your resource goes up to 1. You have now resources 1.
Whoa,
Wait,
really?
are you
That's
making
how
a-
it works?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man, I'm gonna buy something.
Yeah, just
Wait.
buy some garbage thing, and then all of a sudden you can help each other.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wait, Zip, are you making a reference to our mouse guard game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
if Huey wasn't a mouse, he would be just some old crotchety old man who goes up to a blacksmith and says, I want this sword right here.
But make
And
it
then they're
4
like,
foot
okay.
longer.
I love it.
Put these 2 swords together. Like, widthwise? No, lengthwise. Yeah.
So I still have my sarcophagus shield, which is not an improvised shield because I made it with
Yeah.
that. So
I forgot
Yeah.
about that. You're fucking lugging around the fucking lid of a tomb. What the fuck? Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, that's totally true. And you made it into a shield. It works.
I like the idea that
Yeah.
you've refined it. Like,
Yeah.
as you go
I-
on. Like, yeah.
I take the like the remains of our enemies and I kind of like put it on there like as like intimidation charms, like, oh shit, there's the body of the halfling is still on the front of it. It's probably
God.
decayed by now, but
Oh, yeah.
I would
we
ask
should
you
we
to
should really
not do
talk about
that in
that.
town.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I forgot about that. They would have not let you in town if you fucking did that.
No, just
Nobody
put a cloak
would-
over it.
Nobody's gonna fucking let you. It smells like what? No way. You're not getting away with that. There would be no way you would get away with that. in
okay,
town.
so he takes it off the shield and drops it right in front of the person who says you can't have that in here. Fine, you clean it up.
Yeah, they fucking will give this person a proper burial.
Oh, poor shallot.
You're the worst. Can I just say that? Like, literally the worst. Okay. So can I get a shield?
Yeah, you want to buy one or make one?
What I have 2 shields. I can make a big shield, but I also have. At the end of this, right? We're gonna be rolling resources and life test. Yeah.
Yeah. To leave town, you make your lifestyle tests.
Yes, I would like to buy a shield. I would like to
Okay.
have a extra dice on my resource test at the end of this.
Okay, yeah, you want to buy a shield.
Yeah, it's an op 1 test.
What if
Buy
you
a shield.
what if you sold your other 2 shields?
They're
for,
not worth anything,
treasure?
man. They're not worth anything.
Nobody wants your trash.
No one wants our trash. They have to be worth more than 4 to be worth anything.
Yeah. You have to imagine that like you're going to like pawn shops and like everyone is like, I'll give you $1 for this. This is
This
rubbish.
is clearly not
Right.
your phone. It has Hello Kitty cover on it.
Right?
I'll give you $30 for it. Okay, yeah. So this is one. So I'm going to use a gold coin, which will give me 2 dice. So can I get a help from my friend Minos? Nice. Do you have any resources, Kika, available?
No, but I have shrewd appraisal wise.
Yeah, you can get a lot of fucking mileage out of that wise.
Yeah. I had that on dwarf. That was such a good.
No,
one.
this is important, and this might sound like if chat or anybody's watching and being like, man, that seems stupid that you can use it everywhere. It's like, yeah, because you can't. It's so fucking impossible to use it in an adventure, right?
Yeah.
Like being able to appraise goods doesn't help you really that well as as much in town, and you can do it in here. So
I'm rolling so bad.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
There's three phases of the game.
Appraisal wise, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. There's literally that's what's so fun about this game for me is there's three main phases of this game, right? There's the adventuring, the camping, and the town. And so you build a character who can kind of do things in one of those niches in a pretty really good way. And all of a sudden it helps you out because being an adventurer sucks. It's really hard.
Yep.
Mina Bros. And then half elf boss going on adventure to save the world.
I like this whole buying things, this 80s electric guitar montage. Your fucking Styx is just wrote this.
Well, I mean, this is the cover of a metal album. Two minotaurs arguing with a dwarf over the prices of a shield. Right? That's the cover of a fucking band.
And
cover.
Congrats, Maney. You're now a proud owner of a brand new shield.
Yeah. And 1 resources.
They just
great.
They just go to the front of a giant cast iron oven. They rip the front off of it, and they're like, "Here's your shield."
Nice. I like the design. You must have worked very hard on it.
Oh yeah, nonstop for you.
Very quick too.
You know what? I want to make my. I want to make some armor for myself.
What kind of armor? Leather or chain?
Leather
won't break.
Well, it won't break, but once per conflict action, it reduces.
Yes. So chain armor can be used multiple times, but if I roll a 1 through 3, it's damaged, and then I have to repair it. On a 4 through 6, it's still usable.
Skyplate. Let's get some skyplate.
Yeah.
No, I'll just make some leather armor. And I have 2 checks, so I don't know what I can use that for.
Remember, you can whenever you're helping somebody, you could spend a check to get you to be a member of that test, so you get learning for advancement.
Okay. Minnie, what's your
2.
what is your?
But
2?
I can if I get So
how many successes and failures do you need?
I have 1 success and I have no failures on my armor test.
All right.
So,
well, I'm going to give him a check. So if he wants to, he can spend the check while I try to learn armor by making my armor.
Okay.
And
so do I just need a failure and then I can go to armor 3?
Can you explain what you're doing again? Because I wasn't following along.
So I want to create armor, but I don't have armorer.
You want Maney to make it for you, is what you're saying.
No, I can spend a check to learn, right?
Oh, well, no, if I make you make the test for me, I can take my check and learn it because I'm just trying to learn armor.
Yeah, he's watching you do it.
Okay.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
but here's the thing. I need a failure to grow.
Don't you need a pass and a failure?
I got a pass last time. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
but
I got a
it's-
failure last time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm down.
Okay.
I'm down.
All right. So that's how we're going to do it. He's going to make
Yeah.
this leather armor. I'm spending a check to help him with laborer, but also learning armor myself.
All right. That's all.
By the way, side note, Henley, since you came back, man, you've rolled like shit. I'm sorry. You're rolling Eric dice. We're on 4 dice, you can only get 1 success.
No,
Man,
no,
yeah,
it's not this. It's not coming back. It's Torchbearer. Mouse Guard, I was king of the dice. This game just
game's fucking humbling. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I've rolled 15 fucking successes. Come on, man. You can't name one dude that's ever done that. 15 out of 16.
Yeah, your mouse guard game. Yeah, that was such an amazing roll in the first session.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So, anyways, okay. So, Maney, you're the one who's incurring the lifestyle cost. You're the one who's setting up to this thing to setting up buying the guild space to do this.
Sure.
Right.
I can do
Okay.
it.
So you're fine. Yeah. But Maney, you're the one making the test, and Minos, you're spending a check right now to like basically watch and count this as a test towards learning armorer.
Now,
does that count as help or no?
Can I still help him with
Yeah,
laborer?
you can help him You can help him mechanically with laborer. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Wires from Kika.
Of course, like, why do you think I'm here, man?
All right. And cool. All right then. What's the ob? It's leather, so it says 2 to make.
Yep. But to make it bigger for you, it should probably be ob 3, right?
Cool. I'm down with that.
So ob 3 armor test.
Ah.
Anything you can do to get that up by 1?
I tried to do it last time, and you said no, sir. So.
Then yeah, I think you guys are hungry and thirsty again.
Okay.
This fucking forge has the worst heating.
Yeah.
Like the worst airflow.
Wait, we didn't sleep yet, so we're not. We're already.
No,
hungry
you
and
just
thirsty.
No.
Yeah, you just.
You don't get it again. I mean, if you're already hungry and thirsty right now, you don't get it again. But if you ate food, you're hungry and thirsty again.
Yeah, I haven't slept yet. So.
All right. So I get the leather armor, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kika's sitting out the. Sorry, Velton's sitting out the front, out of the heat, and just be like, "You're doing good." Keep it up."
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what having a wise is like.
We
Is being
bring
like,
it out into the outside. We're all sweaty and gross. And he's like, "There's a stitching. Look good." It's like, "Yep." Go back in.
looks good. Yeah, go back in. You're like literally, like Belton's literally like in the show. It's like literally you're fucking have the sunglasses out and you're fucking like swim shorts.
You got like
you're drinking a Mai Tai and it's like looks good. You guys go back to sweating your asses off in the forge. Belton's living it up.
All right.
Chatting with the locals.
I have one more check, but I do not know what to spend it on.
If you don't spend it, you lose it.
Yeah.
So that's another failure, right?
I thought you.
Yep. It's another failure.
I thought you gave a check to Dave, and you were going to use the other one to learn.
We switched it around because it would have just been more effective to have Dave do it. So I have one more.
Yeah. So Kika, it doesn't cost a check to go to one of these places in town. The only thing you can spend your checks on in town is learning skills from other people's tests that you help on.
Oh, I know. Kika, you have orator, right?
Yes.
I want to. Minos wants to really not have a repeat of tossing the dead body like a rag doll in front of the town. So he really wants to learn how to talk to like normal people. So he like comes up to you. He's like, "So, boss, I wanna talk with normal people, and you're really good at talking. So I thought, hey, why not? Why don't you teach me how to talk? And then maybe we won't have to leave this town being chased by a rabid mob."
Okay.
This will cost a lifestyle cost of 1 if you want to do this test. You got to bribe a little puppeteer set up in the marketplace to like use that space if you want to orator to the crowd.
Minotaur.
Can't I use my mentor skill to teach him though?
Yeah, but you still. Where are you doing this?
We're
Can't
doing
do it on
it
the street.
Yeah, we can. We're doing it right on the street. She's like, it's like, all right, Minos, this is what you do. And then she goes up and she like just talks to somebody. Hey, how you doing? How's it going? And then she like looks back, and then Minos like walks up to somebody.
Persuade.
Yeah, that's persuading, not order.
Or like testing order is like getting control of the town and trying to capture people's attention, like a group's attention, right? Being like, hear ye. Like you're literally, you can't say that I'm doing this discreetly, is what I'm saying, right?
Okay.
Like you can't be like, I want to draw attention to myself while being discreet.
She's a bard. She can just get up on the onto the local fountain and just start telling a story.
Doesn't
You know?
work that way.
She doesn't have to
Doing
pay
that
anything.
costs money. Okay, you're all right. If it doesn't cost money, you're gonna get arrested halfway through for disturbing the peace. That's how this works.
You gotta follow the
You have to-
mechanics, man.
You have to bribe. Like this is what they're talking about. Like you can't cause trouble. You have to go through all the proper channels, and all the proper channels cost money of approving and fees and bullshit. Living in
It's like
town
being
sucks.
Yeah, it's like being a subway performer, like in a subway station.
Yeah, you have to have the
rent. You need like a permit.
Just
Yeah,
just
okay.
remember that everything in like basically living in town, we're terrible at money. The idea is that every time we go to town, we're terrible with our money, which is clear because we've rented the same fucking blacksmith place that makes us terrible sweat, whatever, you know. And you know we're getting fucking destroyed by like innkeepers being like, yeah, it's 70 gold to stay here, and everyone else is like, you know, like,
Yeah.
that's exactly what this game is. It's an effort in futility because everything you do, people will try and charge you for it in towns, which is why we don't live in towns, which is why we're adventurers, which is why people hate us because we're smelly and stinky hobos.
It's like living
Okay.
in a city.
Why can't you just engage with capitalism like a good human being?
Yeah.
'Cause
Pay
we're
taxes.
minotaurs.
Yeah.
Pay taxes.
We're okay. All right. So
Well, that's your fault.
it's it's your fault that you're a minotaur. You didn't
Yeah.
have to be born like this.
I mean, that's the subtext, right?
All right, Kika, it is up to you. Do you want to incur lifestyle to teach me orator?
If I did that, would that count as me working though? And he would be spending the check whilst helping me to
No,
learn.
this is just personal. I would just describe this as personal business. And to get the space to do this is still it's going to cost you one. You're either like this is either your room in the inn that you're renting out, right, or like your tavern space that you're using that you have to buy drinks to be there because otherwise they'll kick you out, or it's it's that you're trying to instill on them because you can't just do it in the middle of the street, right? So like it's just an increased cost of a lifestyle of one for you, Felton, right? Because you're the one who's making the test.
Okay. I'll do
No big
it.
deal.
Thank you. Because now I can orate. I didn't kill her. I only tapped her on the head.
Repeat practice with me. I didn't kill her, Mark.
I didn't.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hi, doggy.
Bullshit. I didn't hit her. I didn't.
I did not. I
Oh,
know.
hi,
I
Mark.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh
Yeah.
God, mine is just she's just like sitting there quoting every fucking line from The Room.
Yeah, like that's immediately what I think of.
He's
It's not
Tommy
hard to have
Wiseau.
better delivery,
Yeah.
though.
It's fucking me. Yeah.
Look, it's hard to act as good as Tommy Wiseau. Okay, to turn around and try to do the exact things that he did on The Room, I don't think anybody can replicate it.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Am I getting help? I'm getting help, right?
Yeah, I'm helping.
Yeah,
Let's see.
I'm always available for helping. That's what I do. I
You're-
have an
you're-
instinct that always be helpful. I don't even have to try.
I'm helping with manipulator.
Can I use my lyre as supplies to put my lesson into song form so that I can keep his attention better?
No, you're using
Sort
mentor.
of like
Using mentor.
Ah.
Yeah.
I'm using mentor. Okay.
So mentor has a special like subset of learning a skill. So you have order, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and it's okay. It's obviously high enough that you can do it to teach somebody. But specifically, when you want to be a mentor to somebody, this is like being the learning instructor skill in Mouse Guard, right?
Yeah.
So the skill, the obstacle for instruction is equal to the student's current nature rating. If the nature is taxed, use the current value. If the obstacle is untaxed, use the full value. What's your nature? 6?
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's an Ob 6 mentor test.
A mentor of 2.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Get 6s.
Uh,
Get 1 6. Make it explode.
yeah, let's see. Let's give it a go.
Okay. So I can't use my lyre as supplies.
Well, you're throwing 3 dice. I know. I mean, you're not. I don't think you're going to get 6 successes off of 3 dice, but let's see.
It's happened before.
I'm still not confident.
Wait, what if it's in my nature? In my nature, it's serving. So, I am learning orator to better serve Velton.
Well, then it's a nature test. It's not order.
Yeah. So you want to.
Oh wait, no, you're helping the mentor test. Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
no, that's totally cool. Yeah, you can use your nature to help here.
Yeah, I'm going
I'll allow that.
Yeah, because it's like Minos feels really bad that he fucked up in the last town. So he's like, I want to learn to talk to like big groups of people better. So in his nature to serve Velton, because he doesn't want to be, fired or left out on the streets. So he goes to learn orator from Velton.
That's still 4 dice with an ob of 6.
Okay.
Easy.
Yeah, roll the 4 dice. If you get a 6, explode one. But I mean, that's up to you. That's your prerogative. Either way, I'll get a pass or a fail on orator.
And then I'll get a pass or fail on mentor.
Exactly.
Okay. Ob 6. 1 success, 1 6.
Yep.
That is your prerogative.
It goes exactly as good as you think it does. So mark a failure for your mentor. Right? Unless you can modify it. You get a 6. Mark a failure for your mentor. But mark a condition, a success for learning orator. Right? As
Okay.
I feel like this probably just makes Velton pretty frustrated as you spend all day working on this, and now it's like getting close to nighttime. You've been like literally just fucking going back and forth during this whole thing. I did not hit her. I did not. Hi, Velton.
They spend all day, and she's like, "Okay, go up there and give the best performance of your life." And he gets up on top of the stage. Friends, countrymen, lend me your rears. Wait, no. Lend me your quadrupeds. No. All right, listen up. I am Minos, and I am here to protect you all. Hello. And there's just the audience is just like, okay. And what are you gonna do for us, Mr. Hero? I don't know, but I will take care of the frost. That's we'll use that as a segue.
In fairness, that went a lot better than last time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to buy rations. I wish to buy a preserve pack and a fresh pack.
Okay. I think they're different obstacles, right?
Yeah, one the preserve is ob 2, the fresh is ob 1.
All right, you do it separately.
Mm-hmm. So let's do the ob 2 first. I'm using resources, which is 1.
Yeah.
And I'm getting help from everyone, so that's 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shrewd appraisal wise. Yes.
And then I'm going to spend 1. Wait, that's 3. So I'll spend 1 extra silver coin to make that 3, and then we'll roll that.
I mean, a bag of silver is 2 dice.
No, I have silver coin, which is 1 dice. Unless you
nice.
gave it to me wrong or something like that.
Um,
Because I have here silver coin 3 times 1 dice.
Oh, then you have 3 instances.
Yeah, of a single dice.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Silver coins is pack 1 and it's 1 die.
Yeah.
Gold is 2.
Yeah, no, I had gold. Yeah.
Right. So copper is pack 2 1 die, silver is pack 1 die, and gold is pack 1 2 die. Ah, right. So that's why. So working really sucks, right?
Yeah, because you're spending literally 1 coin to get 1 coin.
Yeah.
But you can increase labor, I guess, right? So like.
Yeah, or circles. But yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you're spending. So yeah, it's a 1-to-1 basis, right? You had 3 coin amounts to spend, right? So you're spending 1 of them on it. Cool.
Nice. Okay.
Cha-ching. Right. So that was Ob2 was fresh rations, right?
That was preserved. Fresh rations is Ob1. So, now can I have rations preserved 1 left over. Can I just add to that in my inventory, or does it go up to 3? Then it makes another slot.
It goes up to 3 and goes to another slot.
Okay. All right then. Well, I guess I will eat that now and get rid of my hungry thirsty, and I'll just make that a 3 then. All right, and for the fresh rations, this is Ob1. I'll just do, that was a success, by the way. Does my resources go up to 2 now?
No. Remember, now it's 2 successes to get there. 2 successes, no failures is to go from 1 to 2.
Okay, so that's 1 failure, 1 success then. Okay.
Resources advances just like any other test from here on out. Right.
So in 2 successes, 1 failure I need.
No failures.
Okay. 1. I'm getting 2. So I'm not going to spend any coin.
Oh wait, no, 2-1. No, you're right. 2-1 is right. My bad.
Okay. Wow, that's a good roll.
Easy. That's a good roll. Good job.
Thank you.
So you got 2 successes.
Yeah, so that's the fresh rations. So now I'm full basically. I've still got a large sack with 2 coin in it. But yeah, I'll spend that at the end of the day.
I would like to buy fresh rations.
Okay.
So I can up my resources.
Sounds good.
There is other Ob1 stuff that you can get, like a sling, for example, which might actually be very useful.
I think we also need oil, right?
So I have garlic and stuff. The flask of oil is Ob2, but you get 2 of them. Yeah. I don't know. It's up to you whether I think if you buy a sling, that would be like, we don't have any ranged weapons basically. And the sling is the only thing that let's see.
But I need to be able to eat.
I know. That's why I bought the fresh rations, because I can cook stuff. So.
Oh, okay. So I'll get a sling then.
Yeah. So that's why I bought the rations preserved and the fresh, because it's something that I can carry. Because no one has a backpack, right, other than me. So.
No, I have a backpack. I have 1 space in my backpack. Do you want me to throw something in?
Well, I mean, we could use.
I have no gold.
That's okay. We have all this help now, so we can actually buy things without gold. So. Yeah. Simple things. So.
I do have a grappling hook if somebody wants to get a rope.
Yes, a rope. Rope is 2 ob.
Okay.
And you can wear that on a torso. So.
Important note. Advancing resources in town.
Yeah.
If your resources advanced in town, you cannot advance into the next town phase.
Okay,
again.
So that's literally everyone then.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we can get checks for it, right? Almost. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have a backpack. I have a satchel, but I still have one.
Well, I mean, if you get a rope, you can. Since the satchel is only 1 space in your torso.
I have leather armor, and I also have a cloak. So just go in my satchel.
If it goes in your satchel, it takes 2 spaces.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can't carry the rope then.
That's what I'm saying. So it's pack 2 or worn 1. Do you have any? Yeah. So you can put it, I guess, on your head.
Can it go on your belt?
Carry it.
Like if I put it where a pouch would be?
No, it needs to have worn.
Oh, okay.
It needs to say worn for it to fit into that space. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can wear it on your neck. You can wear it on your head. You can carry it in hands, but you can't. Like it's one or the other. I guess you can wrap it around your hands because it has worn there as well. But I think that's more for gloves. But I don't know.
Yeah.
That's weird how that works. But
I got that. Okay, so I'll just take my garlic and put it in my satchel, and then just wear the rope around my neck.
yeah, garlic is pack 1. So.
Yep.
So.
Unless the garlic spoils.
Are you making the test then for that?
Yeah, I'll make the test. The resources.
So it's basically just like 1 resource and 2 help.
Yep.
Ob 1. Actually, Ob 2. Sorry, it's Ob 2 for.
Oh,
rope,
all right.
so.
Let me rethrow those dice.
Okay.
Why? You
Why?
made your roll. That you don't have to re-roll again. It's
Well,
1.
no, because it was an ob. He corrected himself and said ob 2. That's
No.
not right.
No. Too bad. You rolled this. You just rolled dice, and now that you're like, oh, because the obstacle is different. The obstacle doesn't change what those random dice generatedly told you. So you got 1 success on 2. Do you want to roll? You have any fate to spend?
Getting a
Yeah, but
failure.
Maybe you
on
could luck that.
Getting a failure on resources would also be very helpful too.
Uh,
It's not like
yeah,
you
no,
spend coin to do it, so it's not gonna hurt.
Yeah,
you.
I'm just gonna let it lie and just take
Okay.
the failure.
All right. You're gonna get taxed. Do you have any dice for or any cash as a shield?
No, I don't.
Your resources goes to 0, but you get it.
Is that how it works?
Yep. You get taxed. It's called the gift of kindness when you use your resources. You get what you want, but you have to use all of your money to get it. You're now broke again. What I asked is, do you have any cash as a shield? Because if you had any treasure, you could use the treasure instead, regardless of the differential that you owe. So, like, if it was an ob 3 test and you rolled 1, you would roll a differential of 2. But say you only have like something that's worth 3 dice, you have to fork it over. Right?
Okay.
But yeah, so your resource goes back down to 0.
Well, I mean that's not too hard to go up by another 1, right? You can,
No, just need a success.
you buy something right now. Can you
Well,
go to -1?
No, you can't go back up. Remember, your resource already advanced this down phase.
Yep.
Sneaky game. Okay. Fair.
Yeah.
Well, you have your rope now, so.
Yeah, I got my rope.
But you got your rope. It costs you everything.
I look at the shopkeeper.
Oh,
If this rope sucks and I have to come back here, I'm going to break your neck. Have a nice day.
Did you?
gulp.
I guess Kika, you got your sling, yeah?
Yeah, we need lantern oil though.
Okay. I mean, I've got some gold left over. I can buy that. I've also still got torches in my inventory. So
How many?
3, not a lot, but
Okay, I have 4 candles. I'm not sure what I do with those.
candles are like personal light, I think, right? For like sneaking and stuff. That makes right, Eric.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can give you. The thing is, I don't know how expensive it's going to be to leave town. My lifestyle's already at 2, so we can.
My lifestyle goes up by 1 as well for trying to buy that.
If you buy something, does it go up? Eric,
Your resources?
your
No,
lifestyle.
lifestyle.
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
going to the market's free.
Oh, all right. Oh, so I don't have lifestyle at all because I didn't do any buying except for the sword and
Not exactly. You slept in a stables and
Have we
you rented
got-
space for the armory.
Yeah.
So you're looking at least an ob
Oh.
2.
all right, yeah. I didn't know if we had slept yet.
No, I made both the armory checks, Eric. So I've got both.
I know you made the checks, but Minos was the one who rented the space. They're the one whose lifestyle went up.
Okay.
Okay,
fine.
Cool. So I only have 1 then.
Yeah. Are you guys
I
ready to
have
pay your bills?
2.
So you're doing? You're adding all the stuff you did.
Actually, I will attempt to make the check for the flask of oil. So
Okay.
Yeah.
That's an ob2 test, right? For 2
Yeah, it is.
quantities of oil.
Yep.
All right. Minos can no longer help you.
That's true. So I get 1 from Velton, and I'm going to put 1 silver coin dice into it as well, because we need light.
How wunderbar.
Oh, fuck me. I have 1 coin left over. Can I use that as a
Yeah,
thingy?
you can shield it. Yeah, you fork over the coin.
Okay.
Yep. It still counts as a failure, but
Oh.
you're shielded from the failure.
Fuck yeah. Resources goes up to 2 next time we're in town, boys.
Booyah.
Yep. But you have to give over that cash dice.
That's fine. Yeah, I did.
Yep.
Nice. All right. Okay.
Cool.
I think we're all good to go now, right?
Yep. All right, let's make your resources test to get out of town.
Okay.
This is your lifestyle.
I only have 1 because I only made armor once, and the other one went onto Minos. So
No, so you made armor, and where are you sleeping?
stables. So I guess
Stables.
that's the other one. So
No,
2.
it's 1. So it's 2. Your ob2 test.
Cool. Ob2 resources. Can we help each other with this, or like how does that work?
Help each other with your lifestyles? No.
No. Okay. Okay. So
This is you settling your accounts before you leave.
Okay. Rating is 1. Last coin dice, and ob 2.
If I don't have any resources,
So what
how do I settle up?
You fail. You fail the test.
I can't beginner's luck it.
No. You
Okay.
fail it.
So okay, Eric, can I can I spend a fate to explain that?
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah, of course you can.
Hey, all right,
Hey, pay your bills.
nice.
Just barely.
Check please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Velton or Minos?
I'll go.
Oh, I don't have any resources to,
Look.
so I fail.
No, well, it's not enough that you fail. Let's do Minos real quick because it's fun. All right.
Okay.
Your character has resources 0. You have no cash, and is anybody here willing to help you on this test?
What is? I mean, I help by default because I have the the instinct to help.
Which means you put yourself on the line a little bit, right?
Wait.
So do you want to
really?
make this
Is that
op?
how
So
that works?
yeah, you're helping. You're like a test. It's like any other test, man. You're exposing
Okay.
yourself to danger.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll use a wires.
Yeah.
Soothing platitudes.
All right. So
Okay.
I was like, it won't be that bad, Minos. You've already been in slave labor before. Can't be that hard, right?
this shit's easy.
You've got this. You spent your entire life working for the man.
This is the first time I've been in civilization and haven't been whipped. This is amazing.
He'll probably make you lift a barrel or 2. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Minos goes to the local bar and sets up like a fighting ring and says, "All right, who wants to get slapped for money? you want to fight? We fight for money."
Don't think anyone would take you up
if a
on that.
resources. All right, so then never mind. Then you have someone helping your test. So you get to make your test
Okay.
with one helper, right?
Is Velton helping me?
Shrewd appraisal wise.
Yeah.
Shoot appraisal.
What does that look like? Looking over your bill and being like, "That's tax deductible. That's tax
Wait.
deductible."
I had an iced coffee, but it's $2 more than a normal coffee. How much does the cost of ice? Right? You're
Yeah,
charging me for
being
literal
super
frozen water.
nitpicky about every little thing.
You know what? I'm going to invoke Scarred positively, in the sense that I'm assuming that there's somebody in front of me trying to settle up my bill, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know Scarred is usually like I can tough it out, but I think Minos decides to go into flashback mode and kind of do the whole, do you know what I do for you? Do you know what I've been through? Do you know why you're able to lay your head safely upon your pillow at night? And he's like trying to guilt trip them to be like, oh, I guess, yeah. You know, he's just trying to convince them like if he is not allowed to take the things that he has bought, you know, to go stop the evil out in the land, the evil out in the land is going to come in and just fuck everyone up. He's trying to make himself look like he is the wall.
No, I'm not gonna. I don't. You can't use traits. I don't know if you can in Torchbearer, but I can't use really traits on resource tests and that, and you can't use traits in resource tests in Torchbearer.
Okay.
So that's a good story. But here's your bill.
I headbutt the guy in front of me handing me the bill. All right. So we'll just have two.
All right, you have two people. It's
yeah.
a op 2 test, right?
You could always fate it like I did too. So
Yeah, I'm gonna fate that shit.
You cannot fate that.
you can re-roll a failure.
You have to have a 6. Yeah, you could reroll a failure if you have wise.
Yeah. I'm going to reroll a wise, and I'm going to use slave wise.
We'll wash a couple of dishes for this guy.
Yeah, he's just going to say, well, I probably can, you know, make up the difference in labor. I can work off the difference.
Yeah, that sounds good. I dig that. Try to reroll one of those failures. Reroll that one.
Hey, there you go.
Hey, it's enough. All right, that's fine.
2 minutes, House is standing outside the gate waiting for Velton to come through. Velton gets dragged back in because she doesn't have the money.
We participate, Velton. We participate in society. We did it. We did it.
Yeah.
Let's go kill stuff now.
Great. The first things we kill are these guards at the gate. No, I pick up the dead rotting halfling body and put it back on my shield.
And none of you guys dug up any leads for anything, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
We forgot
Oops.
about that.
I was
about
wanting
that.
to save my lifestyle dice for that, but I got talked into helping a Minotaur or 8.
I mean, we could still try it, right? Can we do that?
I don't
Eric?
have the resources to handle that.
No. Oh,
Okay. Well, we could just follow the stream up.
well, you can go back to town. I mean, you want to go back inside of town and do all that shit all over again, but now you have no money.
No.
But we are fresh.
You are fresh now. And yeah, Belton, you also passed with flying colors. Good deal. Look at that. You guys all participated in society. You're all healthy and good to go. And you're fresh. But you have no leads but you know there's a bunch of fucking weird ice.
We could just follow the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
Why
upstream.
just follow the stream?
Yep.
How about we take a break before we do any of that?
Yeah.
All right,
Sounds good to
guys.
me. So, you guys all left town. Congratulations. And you're fresh. There is a big old weird, partially frozen lake, or a river. The Elke. It leads up to the mountains. You guys it sounded like you wanted to follow that. Alternatively, I mean, just in terms of base, you can ask me some questions about what else is around. But I mean, there's the woods that you came in from.
Yeah, what's on the shore?
You guys didn't do any researching for
I don't know. What's on the
Any
shores of, like, if we
rumors?
look down the river or up the river, what's on the shores
Right.
of the river?
It's mostly just like pristine fields leading up into some sweet little like midlands and lowlands, into foothills and
So
then to
if we
large
walk along,
pine forests and then mountains.
okay, so if we walk along the water, right? Is
Yeah.
there like mildew or like frost on the ground from the?
No, it's all contained in the water. You definitely saw from town, like where the docks lead up to the where the water is. Like all the boats are just been kind of tied up. They should be fishing right now, but they're not.
Interesting. So I'm gonna try like fill like a cooking pot with some of this water.
Mhm.
Does it like do anything odd? Does it have like a skim to it or something? No? Okay.
No, it's just very cold.
So
It's like right around freezing.
all right, so this river has no trail of ice
Um,
because we saw a giant patch of ice when we
Yeah.
walked in.
No,
Is-
there's a trail of ice leading up all the way up into the mountains, like as far as you can go over the water, right? Because like the water comes from glaciers.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I look at the Velton and say, "Boss, what if we were to follow the river up into the mountains?"
Yeah, that thing I said right when we left town.
Yes, see, it was such a good idea that I forgot that you had said it, so I'm saying it again. See, you're really smart, boss. How about a crisp high five?
People don't want to high five you. Okay, she did it.
You're wrong, Manny.
Don't humor him. Really don't. He'll never let up now that you've done it at least once. I should know. I spent my entire life with him, and he constantly asks for high five.
It's a lot more innocent than other things he could be asking for.
No.
Or when he does it in battle, it makes it really awkward.
Manny, give me a high five.
I'm across the battlefield. I can't.
In terms of other notable things, there's not really a path that leads up this water, but you can definitely see that there's up ahead, maybe if you a couple miles, you definitely see this faint little like smoke trail, like there's a camp up there.
There are probably some other adventurers up there. Maybe.
Yeah.
Let us ask them what they have found out so that we don't have to find out what they've already found out.
And then steal their stuff.
No, don't steal anything.
Now do not steal their stuff.
They could be better equipped with us and might be able to take us handily in a fight. And we don't want to go into a fight after we're already weakened. What we want to do is let them go in first, get themselves killed, and then go in after and clean up.
That is a wonderful idea.
Can I offer an alternative?
Sure.
Yeah?
Why don't we make friends with them?
That sounds just like a part of Boss's plan. Make friends with them, convince them to go in first, let them die, we steal their stuff, and we complete the mission. We get double the reward.
What mission?
The mission to stop the ice.
Half-elves are allowed to have friends?
Yes.
Well,
We don't have a mission. No one's paying us to do this.
We can make people pay.
Like extortion?
Well, no. We need information. Let us go find out who they are and say, hello, I will cook you a meal in exchange for information.
That is a wonderful idea. Why haven't we done that?
Because we've been standing here talking.
You're right, and it's all my fault.
High five?
High five!
No.
Oh. Damn, you got me.
And I
this
start
time.
walking off ahead.
Or maybe if we
In
weren't so
the
predictable.
direction of the camp.
Yes.
Okay. You go on for some time. Too long, in fact. You're going close to these woods, and You should see that camp by now.
Boy, howdy.
That's weird.
I sure like hunting minotaurs and elves. Hope we find some in these woods. They seem friendly.
We should make friends with them.
So we have
The woods are also eerily. I think the weirdest thing so far on your guys' trip that you have noticed is that there's no sounds of bugs or animals. It's, like, silent.
That generally means that there's predators in the area.
Like, you didn't see any fish in the river. There's no. It doesn't seem like there's any, like, there's not even birds in the trees of these forests.
So we lost the smoke trail? Is what you're saying?
No, you were following it, and you should have came across it, and now you're like, where is it?
Are we like lost in a forest? Is that what you're trying to say?
I don't know if you're lost yet.
Okay.
You haven't tried to get out.
It's just we should have come across something, but
Yeah,
we
you probably should have
haven't.
come across here, but you haven't yet.
Did they pack up and leave?
We would have come.
You haven't
across
seen any
the remnants
signs
of a camp.
Yeah, you haven't come across any remnants of any camp yet. You don't hear anybody talking. It's literally like, it's weird because of how silent it is, if that makes sense, right? There's just the wind and the bristling of trees. It's very, very quiet. No birds are chirping again. No bugs. Nothing cracking. The faint trickling of the spring or the river, it can probably be heard in the distance. You know, how loud rivers are.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
if we make checks outside of a dungeon, does it count towards the grind?
yep, you're in the adventure phase.
Okay.
It's just light, so you don't have to worry about light.
All right. Well, I would like to see if I can find any signs of passage, footfalls, people leaving marks on trees. I want to get an idea of whether or not we've walked into some sort of ambush or like, because it's weird. What you're describing is weird, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I want information to help me discern the issue of this. And I have survivalist. I have scavenger. And I think one of those two would make a very good use of information gathering.
Love it. Totally. Okay. So what's your intention again? Like specifically,
I would
just figure out, find what's missing, because then it's probably scout
what's missing. Well, I was hoping to find
or hidden.
Do I have to use key phrases like that? Okay.
No. Just tell me what does success look like here? Like, so what are you trying to do? You're trying to look for.
Like we know.
I want to find out.
Okay, so what we know is that there was smoke coming from this thing, like a campfire. Clearly, someone had to have been here at some point, unless it's magic. So I want to find signs of those people.
Right. So you're looking for signs of the people.
Yeah.
Right. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, that's scouting. So you're making the test. You're looking around for it.
Okay. I don't have it, so I guess I should attempt to make it.
Yeah.
What does that look like again? Because I always get confused because in all of my time playing these sorts of games, I never once really tried to make an attempt. I made it once cooking with one of the characters and I failed miserably and never did it again. So you're going to have to remind me how to do this, Eric.
To do what, the macro?
Scout without... I don't have any scout, so I need to learn how to do it.
Right. So, well, you have two options here, right?
Yeah.
Are you saying you want to learn scout, or do you want to use your nature instead and rely on your nature?
My nature's trash, so I want to learn scout.
Okay, cool. So, scouting is a will-based test. Let me check it. Skills and description.
Yep. Well,
Will. Yep, it's a will-based test. Okay. So your root is will.
Okay, so I roll 2 dice. Is that what you're saying?
You're starting at 2, and if you didn't want to add anything to it or you weren't getting any help, you would divide that in half.
I will help him with scout.
I will help with Pathfinder. Like, try to keep ourselves oriented to the river, make sure we don't get lost accidentally while we're scouting, stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, cool. So now, so you have 2 people helping you, in addition to your base will. Mm-hmm. So you have 4 dice, and then you divide that by 2. So now you're rolling 2 dice.
All right. Now, in my nature, I have mistrusting. I'm mistrusting of this environment, which is why I'm scouting to find them.
You're not the only one.
Yeah. It's within my nature, so I would like to add my nature.
You want to tap or spend a persona to add your nature to this roll?
Yes, I do.
Cool. All right. So then, what's
What
your
is-
nature right now? Your
3.
value?
3 of 3.
3. Cool. So you add 3 dice to it. That does not get halved. So you're rolling 5 dice.
Yep. And what's the ob?
Yep. Yeah. The op here is 3.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, Dave. Okay.
Well, shit, Dave.
Shit, Dave. All right.
Get your shit together, Dave.
Hold up. Before we do anything
Did you
silly-
add your dice from fresh?
No, I didn't. That's a good point.
Well, that sucks.
Can I not add it now?
No. You already rolled a test.
You fucking slave master. All right. So I've still
It's not
got.
on me to run this game for you. You're your characters. Remember the shit.
I fucking do your job half the time, motherfucker. All right. Okay. So I've still got 2 persona. I think it's important to find this because we literally have no information right now. So what I will do, Eric, I'm willing to put a persona in to re-roll my failures. My wise here is now this is a bit of a stretch. I know this because I only have 2 and I don't have a lot. And these wises aren't really useful in any sense of the word. Gambling wise is probably the only one that has any sort of relevancy here. In that I would I can't really make this work actually. I don't think I can make this work at all.
Maybe you're like really tempted to rush off ahead, but with your gambling wise, you know that you should make like a safer bet and
I don't know.
cautious
That's
to
a
make
bit
sure
of
you
a
don't
fucking.
get off lost.
That's a bit of a stretch, but I was thinking more along the lines of like picking which trail to follow, and hedging my bets that way, to see which one comes up. But that's up to Eric to decide whether or not that's appropriate. It's not really gambling though, is it? You know, like it's not like games of chance. So
No, and you've also already said that you're mistrusting. So I feel like being mistrusting and risk taking is not necessarily something you can do together. You know what I mean?
yeah, no. And the other one that I have is soothing platitudes wise, which doesn't help in the scout test unless there's, you know, signs of people leaving like joyous notes behind, which I doubt is the case.
Yeah, not exactly.
I find a love letter on the ground, Eric, and I'm like, oh, maybe they went this way. No. All right, so I take my failure on the chin like a man. I can't believe I rolled 5 dice and only got 1 success.
Yeah, tell me about it, dude. It's horrible, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So bugger me. So what's that? What is that? What happens now? Do I get a?
Oh, you find the campsite. You find the campsite, and
Okay, but what does that look like? Is that a failure on scout or will?
yeah, it's scout, right?
Scout?
So we mark it's not a sorry. So let me rephrase that. It's not a failure on scout. It's an attempt on scout because you don't have it yet.
Yeah.
Scout will automatically unlock at rank 2 for you when your scout is equal to your current nature, your maximum current nature.
Is that attempts, pass or fail?
Yeah.
Okay, so if
Yeah,
I get
that's what attempts.
so if I get 2 more passes or fails, it'll unlock at level
Yeah.
2.
Yep. It doesn't matter pass or fail. It's attempts. It unlocks it too. That's how that works. Passes and fails you can learn from mentor, right? Someone can teach you that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, it's cool. I got you.
Okay. Yeah. So, you find the camp. It is completely deserted. You see that there was a fire that by the time you got here is gone out. The tents look fine. They look like they're pretty new, but nobody's around. As far as you can see, there's no signs of a struggle. Nobody's here.
Is there like food drying? Is there clothes being washed? Is there
Yeah,
like...
there's like a pot of water being boiled right now over like or was over the fire like a kettle, right?
Okay, that's interesting. And their belongings are here,
There were 2 tents here. Yeah, as far as you can tell.
like backpacks.
Like I mean, you're not
and stuff?
looking.
Or-
You don't really see that, like, because they're probably in the tents. Do you get closer?
Yeah, I'm gonna, be
Right.
like, hello, making myself known, I guess.
If you're gonna get all up into those tents, maybe open them with a stick. There might be something in there that might jump out and try to attack you.
I like it. I use my spear to like open up the. I use the blunt end of the spear, Eric. I turn it around so
Yeah.
it's not threatening if there's people inside.
Mm-hmm.
And I make myself known as I'm coming into the camp circle. It's like, anyone here? And then I just open the tent.
Right. No, it's empty. But something is the hairs on the back of your neck are raised. Something's not right here.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah,
I'm sure
like
it'll
you
be
see there's 2 sleeping bags, right? Or like sleeping just bundles, blankets. But nobody's here. It's like they just disappeared.
Guys, do you know what this means?
It means that someone left here in a hurry, or magic bullshit.
I was gonna say it means we found the adventure. Good work, guys.
Oh, thanks, boss. That's really kind of you. Can we take their stuff?
Hold up.
Can we?
What if
I don't
they're
think we
just
can-
invisible and they're right here?
You're absolutely right. And Mino starts like flailing like around, like swinging his arms. Like, hold on, maybe we can find them. Hello.
Maybe they're in the trees.
You're right. Minos turns and just like tries to headbutt a tree, see if something falls out.
No,
of
you
it.
just look up the tree.
Oh, he's just gonna shake a tree. Hopefully, something falls out. Minos is not the
No,
smartest.
there's not even any birds. It's just you shake a tree, some pine
Damn.
needles fall down.
Okay. If I wanted to check to like see if there's any footprints or any drag marks or anything leading away from the camp, what would that be? Would that be like a pathfinder or
A scout test looking for like a path out of here,
scout?
or I guess maybe pathfind if you want to look for literally a trail of some kind.
What are they cooking?
Yeah, you go over to the pot.
Yeah, take a look in there.
Just water, spoiling water.
There's no like prepped food on the side. Nothing like
There's
that.
no tea.
No, that's the weirdest thing. There's literally no food anywhere here. There's
So
blankets, supplies, pots and pans, everything. No food.
So there's no tea.
No,
I take the no
nothing
tea to use
botanical,
later.
nothing, nothing botanical or anything like that you would use for cooking is here at all. It's all gone.
Minos stops, and he's like, wait, I have an idea. I'm going to look to see if there's any signs of struggle.
He said that there was no signs of struggle.
No signs of struggle? Okay.
Yeah.
Perhaps something enchanted
are there?
them to just walk away from their camp.
I guess what he's going to do is he's going to search for signs of identification.
Hold one
Like-
second. You know what's really bugging me about this? I think that they boiled some water, and I think they boiled water from the river, and I think something's fucky with the water.
Yeah, but
I mean, like what, like, because you touched the ice before and it did something weird to you, right?
yeah, well, it burned because it was so cold, and then it just
And-
melted
and then it-
instantaneously.
Yeah, right. So I think there's something with the water. I think when they started boiling it for the first time, it maybe let off some fumes or something like that, and maybe that's some sort of mind control bullshit. Who knows, right? Like, that's what I'm thinking happened here.
Is that what Manny says?
It's like,
Yeah.
whoa, yeah. I was like, I'm not much of a. I've read some books.
Oh, you have?
Yes, really nice pictures
Oh.
about a man who could figure things out by looking at a situation. Right? And
You're right. Like, I've heard of that book.
now, the only thing that's weird about this situation is the water. Now, what if it was fumes, like gas from the water
I see.
when
I
they
see.
boiled it?
All right. Well, first thing we need to do is we need to recreate the boiling of the water.
I don't want to do that.
But how will we know for sure if we don't boil the water?
Well, we don't want to have the same fate of these adventurers happen to us.
All right. So I'm going to go check
Yes,
the
you're in the
tents.
back.
Well, if it is some sort of mind control effect, then they would have walked off and left footprints.
I mean, have we made that check to see whether or not there is footprints leading out of the camp?
No, I was asking
Yeah.
what
As-
one would roll
As far
for.
as far as you can tell right now, there aren't. But like this would require a roll,
Yeah.
right? There's nothing obvious, is what I'm saying.
Okay. I guess that's what Minus is going to do. He's going to look for any signs of footprints, any signs of identification. Like
I thought Velton was actually doing that.
Yeah, Belton's
If
doing it.
it's
Well, I'm-
Scout, I would tell Minos to do it.
Well, and I was going to throw roll to look for something that identified them. That's the whole thing. It's like, is there a note? Is there like a pair of underpants with the name sewn on it?
No, there's no weapons here either. I mean, based on it, they're obviously human, right? Or maybe elf or dwarf. They're not hobbit. But you can't like discern anything. They look like blankets from. They're like local, so you're not looking with anything particular or special, right?
Okay. I'll throw dice at that.
Scout? Yeah.
Yeah. Another
What are you specifically looking for?
I am looking for tracks. Any kind of footprint that not necessarily leading away from the camp, but any signs of footprints, like if it leads out of camp, fine, but if it just like leads to a certain spot and all of a sudden stops, then I'm just looking for footprints.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, there's definitely an opportunity here. This would definitely be a scout test, but like I said, it's hard to find this trail. Something was or someone was trying to cover this up, so it'd be very difficult.
Well, I mean, at least find signs of the trails being covered up, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Do I
Let's see.
have who's helping?
I'm obviously helping.
Okay. So I'm throwing 4 dice. And what's the ob you said?
it's actually going to be a versus test.
Okay. I am ready
is,
when you are.
Velton helping as well? And you get
Mhm.
fresh,
Yeah.
by the way.
So 5 dice.
Oh, 6 if Velton's helping, right?
No, 5 with
Yeah,
Belt
it's
and Salt. I
2
have
Scout.
2 scout.
Okay.
All right. I'm ready when you are.
All right, I'm rolling 8 dice.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Wow, Eric, do we swap roles or something? What's happening now?
Yeah. Anything you can do to fix that?
Yeah.
Re-roll
I'm
your
gonna-
failures. Yeah.
I'm gonna
So
use
if
a
you
persona.
If you re-roll and then fate, it'll work real well.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spend a persona to reroll all failures with slave-wise, in the sense that in the fighting pits they would put us in very like a labyrinth almost, and they would constantly shift around the walls. So Minos would have to track his other combatants based on where their tracks were and where the walls look like as if they have been moved, so he could find his opponent and slay them.
So you're saying labyrinth-wise is helping you here? Slave-wise.
Being a slave as in being a pit fighter.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
reroll 4. Okay. No, reroll 3.
I'll buy that.
Okay, we have 1 6, so I'm going to spend a fate.
No, you have 3 6s.
3 6. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay. So yeah, so you had 3 successes now.
Roll 3d6.
Not enough.
Oh.
Okay, great.
So that still counts as a failure to your scout test. But you're able to something. So you're very well trained in looking around and trying to figure out where anybody might have gotten off to. And what you see is that all the footprints seem to stop after a certain point. Like you find one set of footprints leading away from the camp, and then they seem to stop, like literally just like half a footprint, right? Like it's not there anymore. Like it's there and it's solid ground. Like you don't, and for a fact that like there's pretty much no way a human footprint, right? Like a boot print could like leave that in that way. Like there's no way you can like put your foot that way.
Very fishy.
Yeah.
It seems like they've been transported.
Yeah.
Maybe they
And-
swept the ground to cover their footprints.
Yeah, but only to cover up a half a footprint, not even the full footprint.
They could have been in a rush.
But you would be able to see a half-assed job. This is very, very good. They took time leveling out the ground. So I feel like there's definitely some magic going on.
No. You look around where where that footprint disappears, right? Yeah, and it's like there's magic going on. You scrape some of the dust, the dirt away, and right underneath on that there's a stone, barely covered. That's way too flat, like it's unnaturally flat, and it's red, like it has a tinge of red to it, like the color of like a harvest moon,
Okay.
right? Like that pale blood orangey red on that's like normally like as a piece of like white granite, right?
All right.
Maybe
Does it look like a door?
Oh no, it's far too small. But so basically what I'm giving you here is that it's a conditional success. You succeed at finding what you want, but you're afraid.
I feel this odd sensation in the pit of my stomach.
Yeah.
What were you
So now
saying?
you are.
What were you saying, Dalton?
Maybe we should back away from it and try throwing a rock at it to make sure it's safe to be near.
Oh, of
First.
course.
Mine just goes and picks up the red rock.
Yeah.
We'll throw this at it.
Oh no.
You know this is there's something on this rock, but you can't put your nose to it. You don't know what it is, but you know this is a warning, and that's what like you're like something about you is telling you, like the alarm bells are ringing, being like, oh, this is bad, this is really bad, and you just you can't just put your finger to it. That
Yeah.
Sorry, can you describe what this thing is again?
right, yeah. So there's half a boot print, and where the rest of the boot print should be. Scraping off some of the unfeldered dirt is a stone that's like a pale red that it doesn't glow. It seems like it's stained with like a pale reddish orange something like somewhere between not as bright as Kika's background and like not as purpley as your background, Dave, but like a nice like pale red, like that's like kind of covers the color of the granite. Like think of like the moon in the sky when it's like a full moon, it's like reddish.
Do you mean?
Think of it that, but like
Yeah.
in the ground.
Do you mean like the entire stone is that, or do you just mean the rest of the
Oh, no.
blueprint is that?
No, the stone is that color.
And how big is the stone?
The stone is probably about from it's much bigger than what you scraped off so far, but it's not like a gigantic piece of stone, right? I don't know. It's probably the size of like
Smaller
a
than
table or a
coffee
desk.
table?
Yeah. It's like half the size of a coffee table is probably reasonable, right? It's very flat. It's
Okay.
unnaturally flat.
Well, I'm going to dig it up.
Wait, could I
Yeah.
use like Scholar or something to figure out more about it?
Yeah, totally. You can totally figure out what this is.
Lore master, right? To find that out.
Keep in
Lore
mind you have
Master, you
fresh.
say?
Lore Master, huh?
Okay.
I happen to be proficient in that.
Yeah. Do I get help?
Well,
help.
let's see what helps.
I can help. I'm always helping.
Okay.
You're like, what's that thing that there's? Oh, you mean like a pen? And you're like, oh yes, a pen. And you know, like I'm helping you jog your memory basically by helping you alliterate
That's good.
words.
I can't help because I don't have scholar.
Okay.
Man, I tell you what, this instinct is just like, mwah.
Okay, so are you doing scholar or what?
I can do Scholar or Lore Master. Which do you think would be better?
Depends on what you're trying to answer. What do you want to know about this stone?
Well, I mean, you said it's from, like... You said, like, we have a feeling of what it is, but don't know. I just want to figure out, like, what it is, what it means. Maybe there's some story
Right.
that has something similar to it. Things like that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then that's probably yeah, I think it's probably scholar.
Okay.
So we'll probably just use scholar for it. So this is going to be 1, 2.
So for Scholar...
This is a very this is a difficult scholar test.
Oh.
Yeah, you have fresh as well. So.
I don't know if it's scholar because scholar is literally like researching, and you're not researching anything right now. You're kind of just using what's like what you know, right?
Lore Master sounds
Okay.
better than.
So it's probably more like lore master. I'm sorry. You're recalling lore.
Yeah.
And so yeah, this is a moderately difficult test. This is an OB3 test.
Oh, okay.
ease.
This is OB3 lore master. Anyone helping?
Yeah, me.
And
How?
I would like to...
With my
Too late.
instinct.
Yeah, but you have to have an applicable skill to help with, dude.
No, you said the instinct is my instinct is
No,
always to
it
be
makes
helpful.
you eligible. Lets you be eligible to help on an instinct.
Well, I'm probably digging it up, making it easier to see.
Oops. So we don't lose track. What did I do?
This is the third skill check this round
Yes.
of the grind.
Yeah, there was my scout, and then there was Zippy's scout, and then there was
Yeah,
the
we have-
Master, so.
Yeah, we have one more to the grind. Okay. And
so I'm going to... I'd like to try to explode that 6.
okay.
Do it.
Spending my fate. Yes.
Got him.
Nice. Yes. So you remember. So yeah, this stone is a moonstone. And for it to glow red means that this is not just any old like. Okay, so what I mean by a moonstone, this is obviously something fairy related. In either rituals, it's a connection to the middle world.
Faye, you say?
Yes, we should leave.
No, I want to stay. Can I stay?
Yes, can I stay too? I've never seen a fairy. Fairies,
Yeah.
they sound so nice.
They aren't. Trust me, they aren't.
Yeah.
They are not nice.
Maybe it's because they don't have any Minotaur friends.
It if they wanted Minotaur friends, they would take them and enslave them and probably take out their bits of their minds so they can't have any sort of free will
Wait.
whatsoever. And
Wait.
lose all
Are you
sense of reality and sanity.
Are you saying fairies are slavers?
They... Am I like allowed to use what I know about like
Yeah, this is your opinion.
real world?
Yeah, it's
fairy
your,
folklore
yeah.
and
This
stuff?
is totally this is Velton's opinion, right?
I would probably call them worse than slavers because they aren't doing it out of any sort of need for labor or anything. It's more just because it amuses them.
Yeah, for pleasure, recreational slaving.
It's worse than slaving though, because they can get into your head and make you lose all sense of what's what around you.
Then they must be defeated. It is my honor.
I think we should maybe
I'm gonna dig up the
use this
stone.
as an opportunity to
Well-
find other adventurers and get a nice, big, large, strong group to come and deal with this
No.
rather than just us three.
You know, it would be bad to move this stone.
It would be very bad to move that stone. Don't move that stone. Don't touch that stone. Stay away
Why
from
not?
that stone, please.
Why not?
It would be very bad.
You're not sure why, but you know it's bad to fuck with things like this.
Yeah, don't mess with that. As you can see, that footprint ends right there at that stone. So I don't want you getting spirited away, as it would be.
Oh, we weren't going. I wasn't going to move this stone with my hands. Manny, let's go take these tents, take the rods out of the tents, and then we will make a giant pole, and then we'll move the stone.
You know what?
Summon the
I
fairies.
don't
You know
think
what?
that would
You
be
know
a
what?
good idea in general.
You know what? I'm gonna touch it, Eric. I'm gonna touch the stone.
Don't.
Yeah.
gosh.
Don't.
You said too much about
It's
it.
cool.
It's cool.
It's cool to the touch. Nothing happens.
See, it's just a stone.
No, it's not. Don't move it.
Imagine how much we could sell this for.
We sell for so much, Manny.
I think if we brought it into
Someone
a
could-
village, they'd be very, very mad and throw us out immediately.
We could say it's a great piece of ore, and they could make a stick from it.
Like red meteorite.
No, I don't.
All right, boss. All right. You know what's best. We won't touch the stone. Well, I won't touch the stone.
But Manny has touched the stone, right?
Manny.
You touched it. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, no big deal. No big deal at all.
All right.
Well, what do you want to do now? Now that there's nothing here to take, so aside from this great stone,
Oh, that is a great stone.
red.
Ah, I like red.
Makes
Makes me feel a little bit angry on the inside, but it's still good.
Yeah.
Now,
So yeah, weird deserted campsite, strange stone that was buried. No big deal.
No big deal.
You want to set up camp?
Sure, let's set up camp. And we already have a great camp.
this is
camp
what
here.
we don't have to set anything up. We could just use this one.
Of
You have to have
course.
checks to camp.
We don't have any checks.
I don't think.
Nope. We don't have any camp.
Okay.
We
To-
forgot.
To get
It's
so to
been
get
weeks.
to get the check, Minos goes up and says, "Wait. This stone is in the way.
No.
I'm just gonna move it. Oh, don't worry, boss. I'm just gonna move it slightly over. They don't need this much room. I'll just move it just slightly." So Minos
Or, no,
takes
no.
the stone.
Here's the thing, though. If you do this, it's the same as like.
So you move the stone.
Yeah,
Okay.
I moved the stone. Let's see what
using
happens.
the
Right.
last round on the grind to move the stone.
No, this isn't a test to do. You move the stone. Yeah, you push the stone out of the way,
help
and you
him.
can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you just start
After
pushing the
I
stone
told
away.
You guys not to. You guys are terrible servants.
The stone was covering up a hole, and as you move the stone away,
Adventure.
No.
Boss, I found adventure, like you said.
Is this
The-
hole like rabbit hole sized?
About. And
Oh god.
the earth gets weak around your feet
Oh,
and proceeds to pull you down as you kind of get stuck into a sinkhole as the earth gives way after moving the stone. I presume, Velden, you're probably not close enough for this to happen to you.
No, she's.
I
Right,
was
you're-
not helping.
No, you're not close enough. But
My wise
your
was
Minotaur,
don't do that.
yeah, your Minotaur friends seem to just disappear. They just seem to just fall. As like you watch as the earth kind of just like sinks into a sinkhole.
Yeah. Well, time to go get help.
The rest of you, you two,
Hi.
hey,
Hey,
what's up?
so are we falling right now?
No, you're not falling. You are kind of. I mean, the best way of putting it is that you guys can't see in the dark, so you have the weird sense that you're floating, but you're not.
I reach for a torch and light it.
Oh yeah, sure. Where's your? If only you could find your bag.
It's on my pouch.
It's not. It's on your pouch.
Yeah, I have a belt. I can put things in it.
Yeah.
I can put torches.
Is
in
your
the belt.
torch? Sure. Do you have something to light it with?
I have tinder.
That's not something to light something with.
Tinder box. Tinder.
Yeah.
A tinder box would.
Yeah, I have that. Can I light one?
Mhm.
Sweet. I light
Yeah.
a torch.
Okay. Yeah. So you light a torch, and you are in this very, very odd looking cave around you. It is less a cave and more of a home to something that's not present.
I look over at Manny and I say,
You know what? In hindsight, maybe we shouldn't have moved that stone.
Yeah.
But this is
So,
what you-
maybe you should have
let me-
followed your boss's orders.
From your perspectives in this hole, looking up, you can see a faint little pinwheel of light, like way up ahead, like way above you, maybe like 50 feet above. You see a little tiny little dot, a little
50
like
feet?
golden beam coming down that like doesn't go like maybe 3 feet or so. You don't know how you got here. To you outside of this, like from the outside perspective of this, Velton, like they just looks like they're in a sinkhole and they're gone. Like you don't see them.
I throw a rock
Right.
into the hole.
It just falls into the sinkhole. Doesn't go to the Minotaurs.
wait, are we in a different dimension right now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Well-
shit, we're in a pocket dimension.
I say we
You
go
move the
forward.
stone.
I wonder if the boss will come in and save us. She's always been so helpful.
Yeah.
You said this is a home, right? Like, does it look like a
Yeah, it looks like- it looks-
cottage or something? Like, is it like
Right.
Yoda's
So yeah, I know.
home
I
sort of
got
thing?
distracted for describing what it looks like.
Yeah.
No, it looks like a burrow. It looks like a creature has sort of. There's plenty of like tiny bones around.
Is it hard
It
for us
doesn't-
to walk in here? We're 7 foot tall, so
No, that's the thing. It's very comfortable for you to walk around in here.
are we like smaller?
Yeah.
Are we like? Did we shrink in size?
Hmm.
How big are these bones in comparison to us?
Oh, I mean, they're like proportional to you, right? They would be the size of like a dog bone or like a human calf bone.
Okay, so they're not like. Okay, we didn't shrink.
No.
These bones
Oh
are
God,
tiny.
thank you.
Yeah, like we climb up, and these two little minotaurs about yay big show up out of the hole, out a little.
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey. Oh.
Out of the way!
No.
Come on.
No. But yes, you're in a weird place.
So we're levitating in midair, right? Or are we all are 2 feet on the ground?
No. You look down and you don't you're walking, but you don't see what the ground is. Like it's just black.
Well, I'm interested in going deeper.
Me too.
You don't see an exit out of this place.
We might as well, if we can't go back the way we came, we might as well go further in.
It was like that time that
But clearly, like where the bones are and stuff like it looks like they're packed against walls that like you can't see. Like not because of light or like because your torch doesn't extend that far. Just like it looks like there's a structure to this place that you can't understand.
it was like that time that Havel told me to dig a hole, and I dug it so deep I couldn't get out. So I dug another hole to get out of the hole.
Oh, I remember that. That was so cool. Yeah, they made you dig it on top of a hill and you went straight down and you didn't know how to get back up. So you decided to go straight and you came out at the foot of the hill. I remember that. We turned that into an awesome ladder, an escape route.
Yeah.
So, Eric, I go forward bravely.
Okay. We cut back up to
Unwavering.
Velton.
Yeah, the
You-
distinct sound of two
Right.
minotaurs talking about holes. Ear to the ground.
You're not sure when it happened, but the campsite does not look as pristine as it does anymore. It looks like it was thoroughly ransacked and plundered through. Looks like you see in the tattered tent marks that are also like a deep crimson soaked color, giant claw marks in this place. It's really bad. The pot of water is still there. It wasn't touched. It's boiling away. Your friends are missing.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Well, at least uncovering that hole gives me a nice alternative to staying in a spooky camp that has been torn asunder at some point. I pick up a rock, throw it at the boiling water, and jump in the hole.
Okay.
You jump down
And
after us.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you fall. Your pack in tow. That's the other thing. You two can't find your packs, right? Like they fell with you, but they're not around right now.
Wait, how did how did they fall off? I'm confused.
Yeah, your character would be confused. It just doesn't seem to make any sense.
Okay, is that
Like-
a
like you-
mechanic or
you-
something? Like I'm
Yeah.
literally confused as a person too, Eric.
Right.
The fairies took it.
The stone was moved. As soon as you moved that stone, the earth rumbled and gave way under your feet. And it felt like you fell for a little bit before it felt like you were floating. And by the time you got your bearings, you're like, oh shit, let me turn my torch. You do that and you look around, and you're like, what the fuck is this? And then you realize, oh shit, my pack's isn't here. Like it's not on my back. I don't know where it is. Yeah, it's disorienting. You don't see an exit. This place doesn't want to play nice to your senses.
So Velton jumped down, but she has her pack, right?
Yes.
Okay.
She jumped down willingly as opposed to us falling.
Okay.
We were taken
Oh, yeah.
unwillingly.
And yep, you
Did
turn
I nail
around,
that kettle?
Velton. Yeah, you hit the kettle.
Nice.
Nothing weird happens.
But I knocked it
yeah.
over.
You jump down this hole, and you land pretty comfortably. Like it felt like you jumped nowhere in a sense, unlike these other two, and you're just here.
Well, that's
With-
odd. It's a very odd experience. Hello, guys.
Yeah, but you see a torch, right?
Boss! Oh, you found us. How wonderful.
Did you
Yeah,
happen to
at
see
least-
my pack on the way down? Because
Yeah,
it
mine
literally
too.
has everything in it.
No, but at least we'll die together.
What? Wait,
Yeah.
what?
I
And
just pat them both on the back at the same time.
Do I still have my chain shirt on?
yeah, of course, the things that stuff you're wearing, just your pack is misplaced right now.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's go forward.
Yeah.
Packless.
Forward
So,
into the
I mean,
dark.
where are you going to go? Like,
You
so
said
imagine
there's
you're in a
home here, right? So let's go into the home.
Yeah, this seems to be like no, this place seems to be like a like it has a sort of weird lived in sense. Like while it feels empty, it also feels cozy.
Okay. What's in here?
So, in terms of like total amount of things in here, you see that there's piles of bones in varying different states that seem to be set up in like
Cozy.
literally discrete piles around here.
Yeah.
There seems to be sort of like there are like scratch marks at some points. Like there's some sort of it's not necessarily like a fur of some kind. It's just like a giant pile of feathers. It's not bone, it's feathers. It's like a bed.
Okay.
These are feathers you've never seen before. These are like gorgeous white long feathers, maybe like 3 feet or maybe even like the biggest ones at the bottom are maybe like 3 meters in length. And they all have like they're like this silvery white with this golden sort of like tip part. And yeah, it's just this bed of them.
I stuffed them into my shirt.
Okay.
So, when are we going to do our beliefs, goals, and instincts?
Oh yeah, did we do that?
No.
Oops. Well, whoops.
Leave the town without costing any money. Done. Get my goal. Let's go.
No. Well, if we all forgot, well, that sucks. I can't really reward.
I just honestly, I didn't think that we had to do it for the town phase. I thought that was intentional on your part, Eric.
No, it was for.
And
Oh, well, it was
We
for.
were waiting for you to set it up for us.
No, you have your beliefs and your instincts. Well, those things are still true, but yeah, we don't have a goal.
Okay. All right. Can we make a goal now?
I think it's a little bit too late at the end of the session to write a goal. But yeah, you guys have to figure out a way out of this place. Wherever you are.
Well, okay. I guess it is the end of the session now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, shit. Okay, cool. Well,
I was wanting to change my instinct too.
Oh. Well, now we'll remember. I'm sorry. That was my bad.
yeah, Eric. Okay, well, let's do that then. What's everyone's... my belief was family always comes first. I can at least be helpful.
My belief was I owe my life to the people who I serve. I will try to protect them with my dying breath.
My belief is life is too short to be moping about. There's a silver lining in every cloud.
You jumped down the fucking hole after you minute, bro.
Yep.
Yeah. So let's talk about whether or not we think we achieved or worked at our beliefs today. So
I did a lot of armoring to help family.
yeah, you did. You did do a lot of helping. So yeah, paying for the renting space for your Minotaur brothers armoring tests.
Yep, sweet. That's a fate.
Mm-hmm.
I protected Velton by moving the rock and falling down the sinkhole.
Did you though? Did you though?
I mean, she didn't fall down and lose her pack.
Not by your own accord, though. So I'm not sure I'll buy that.
Well, triggering traps so Velton doesn't have to is part of protecting her.
Yeah.
I'm not buying that, dude. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
Kika
Fair
is
enough.
fine though. I think she gets
Yeah.
one too.
Yeah, I think Kiko gets.
So my goal is to find the girl. We definitely found her.
Yeah.
Goals. There's no goals. We don't have any goals.
So we
Okay,
get
so-
a fate point each because Eric is a terrible GM.
No one reminded me until the very end of the session, and I'm still.
Remind you about that.
Yeah, it is. You're the ones who get experience off this. I don't.
Yeah, but you also punished me for
Look,
not
man.
using my fucking other thing.
Fresh dice and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, mistakes were made. Too bad. That's my bad. But instincts though, I'll give you points for instincts.
Always be helpful.
Yeah, for you. Yeah, for you definitely.
Whenever I enter a room, I check for traps. I moved the rock. I found the trap.
Yeah, you didn't have a chance to encounter any traps.
Yeah.
So that's fine. And Kika?
Mine was always disable traps, but I wanted to change it this session
Well,
to something that I did this session
What was that?
yeah.
to teach frickin' Minos to not be
To love.
terrible.
Oh
Not
yeah.
be terrible.
Whenever we're camping, teach your companions.
So
Yeah.
all right. Well, I'm sorry about that. And we won't forget next time. And also, in addition, between sessions, we don't have to wait till this session to change your believe in instinct. You can change it during any point between sessions, just not during a session. So, okay. Then MVP.
I'm gonna say Manny. He armored up some useful armor. He got us some leather, got us some chainmail.
Did a lot of buying rolls. My resources next time will be 2. So I'm okay with that. I'll take MVP.
Okay.
Persona, yeah?
Yeah, that's persona worthy. Workhorse, the person who helped the most. They cannot be the person who did MVP.
Velton. Helping us with that shrewd appraisal wise.
Yeah, sure. Appraisal wise was a big fucking deal this session. Persona. Yeah, I think that's very reasonable. And then lastly, embodiment. Person who roleplayed their character to a hilt.
To a hilt.
To a hilt.
Someone who played up their conditions.
Well, I would say that the slave thing came up a lot for Minos tried to work the slave angle real hard.
Yeah, that's true.
Mistrusting for both of us. I don't know. I would say that it's probably closer to being like Minos and Velton for both, but
Yeah.
mostly because they did that whole scene where they tried to teach each other. And I just bought shit, so.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's true. The fucking I did not hit her.
Oh, hi, Manny.
Yeah. Okay. I'll buy that.
So, what does that award me? A persona?
These are all persona.
Yay, persona.
Yeah.
So do we need to spend that points to level up, or they need to be in the spend
Yeah.
column? Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. To level up, you must spend 3 fate and 3 persona to be level 2, and then go to town.
So, guys, we just got to survive this mission.
Don't worry, we will.
Just go back with no money, and see how long. Yeah.
Well, what we could do is we could find the creature that lives down here, and then we could take it and sell it to poachers. Yay!
Yeah.
All right. Let's do some shout outs and wrap this bitch up. Zippy, tell me about your
Hi.
face.
My face is rather hairy, and very unattractive.
Amen.
My name's Zippy Zippo. I am a variety streamer here on Twitch. I play like a bunch of games, and I also play a bunch of role-playing games. I play here every Sunday, and I also do Board Game with Bearded Bros on Fridays. And yeah, that's me.
All right, Kika, tell me about your face.
Hi, I'm Kika. I stream occasionally at twitch.tv/Kika. That's twitch.tv/KIKK. I've lately been playing Planescape Torment, which is
Ooh.
a very fun game that I've always wanted to play but never got to. And I'm
How are you
sort of
finding
hoping-
the fucking how old it is? Like,
I
is that a
actually really
barrier?
enjoy it. It's really not so long. Like, I got like the one that's on Steam, so it runs fine, and it's really the controls are very simple and straightforward.
Do they do
so,
that thing where they're like they have a huge border and it's just a tiny little screen like they did in the Baldur's Gate one?
No, I run it windowed, so
Okay, yeah, all right, that makes sense.
yeah. And I was gonna actually go through Baldur's Gate next because I never got around to playing those either. It's like all these
Baldur's
dungeons-
Gate is so good.
Oh, you're in for
Yeah.
a treat. Yep. Oh my
Yeah.
God, Baldur's Gate 2 was like my first role playing game.
Play
I didn't-
Baldur's Gate and then go
Icewind
straight to
Dale.
Icewind Dale. Fuck
Dale.
yeah.
I never got to play those games when I was growing up. I mostly just read the Dungeons and Dragons books.
They really give you a nice insight into like the Sword Coast.
Yeah.
Neverwinter
Nice.
So-
too is good for that too.
Yeah.
The actual,
Neverwinter,
like,
yeah.
the actual story books for Forgotten Realms are really hit or miss.
This is true. Like Minsk, the ranger with a hamster familiar.
Yeah. And last but not least, we have the Game Master for the session. Utterly fucking anal today, Mr. Eric Valgaris.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Eric. That's me.
Utterly
The-
anal.
Yep. So yeah, I do role playing game stuff on my own channel. At twitch.tv/Eric Vulgaris, youtube.com/Eric Vulgaris. Do a lot of cool indie stuff. Check that stuff out. Thanks for having us here, Enley. It's good to be back in the.
No worries. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed tonight's session. If you did, why not follow the channel? And if you feel it's also, why not subscribe? Get access to the cockpit and the best emotes on Twitch. And yeah, let's talk about what's going on next week, or I guess this week. So we have a couple things. First is Die Party, LA at Night, followed by Abyss, Dead Man's Crest, and Surge. They're all going up on Saturday, December 2nd. We have the second fan party game. We'll be playing Vampire the Masquerade this time around. We'll have 3 tables. There's still spaces available for that. So if you want to jump in, play some vamp shit, now's a good time to sign up for that. And then we'll have Embers on Sunday. Embers on Sunday. Hopefully I'll get my backpack back, but probably not because Eric is anal. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll be doing the daily stream next. I don't know what we'll play. Probably more Neo or maybe some Destiny. Eric, you gonna be around? Or you got work?
Yep. I'm here.
You want to play some Destiny?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Man.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Hit me up.
All right, guys. We'll see you in an hour or so for the daily. And yeah, have a good one. Bye-bye.
Yeah.